All right, we're there.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Let me get the right
Wait,
disc.
No, because
going.
my mic is not coming in for some reason. There we
Oh.
go.
There we go.
Hello.
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 Oh, that's better.
It's like
My
a
OBS
Bobby, thank you
decided
for the
to
host.
freeze.
It's just a cacophony.
My
of
OBS
noise.
decided all the
Not
audio
Oh
wanted to be
no.
out.
Oh no.
My OBS
no.
can beat up your OBS.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Bring it!
because it's
Bring
frozen.
it!
Oh no.
To quote the very, very famous, very nice, very amazing Brian W. Foster, are we on the internet?
We are
Yes.
not.
No, we're not, actually.
I can say that we probably are on the internet, in all likelihood.
What if we're
Okay.
always on the internet?
Oh
Don't
God!
start the Matrix conversation here.
Well, welcome to the internet.
Welcome everybody
look
on the
around.
internet. How you doing?
Standing in
Pabor
that
is
pretty
here.
hill.
Pabor is keen to see the NPC die, and you all react.
Oh my god. So I don't know. I think Josie read out the list to myself and Cuddly the other night, and like,
What of
it was
NPCs that are going to
actually
die?
Who could die? Who part of this random roll?
The potential deaths.
Potential deaths, and I'm
God.
not gonna lie. Every
Hydrate's
single one of
coming
them
in
is gonna
hot.
hurt us. Every single one hurts. So
It's just
gonna be a time.
it's just sin and pasty, isn't it?
Oh no! The list goes on to
There's a
familiar
big
There was
list.
there was a
animals.
list of 8 NPCs.
Oh,
Yeah. I mean, someone.
Who knows?
Someone might die. Who knows?
I mean,
How are we
people
doing?
die all
Is
the
everyone
time.
good? How are the
My-
technical difficulties?
I had to
We're all
force
good.
shut down OBS.
I see that because you're not live at the moment, and I cry. I cry.
And I cry.
And I cry.
And I
Oh my god, don't I cry?
Love me, love me.
Love me.
Yes, guys, we are all just
Absolutely
potential
evil.
deaths.
I mean, I
This is true.
already
No
died
one
last
say.
week,
Josie.
right?
Yeah.
Josie!
Oh, last
Josie!
week.
What?
Josie, I have Bluefies in my chat, and Bluefies made a sentient mug race for D&D. I just needed you to know that.
A
the
mug
best
like
thing-
Like
Like a
as in a
Like a
a
little
mug?
mug.
Like
Mug.
Cuphead
Like
kind of
just
a situation.
tankard. It's
That's
in my
amazing.
Discord. But
Oh, I've heard
The
about
best-
those. They're actually like aren't they not pets? Familiars.
I have no idea. I just know that the description is that they don't have lungs, so they can never get exhausted, and I just love that for them.
So are you telling me if we have like a barbarian mug, it can't get levels of exhaustion?
I mean,
fucking
that
hope
would
so.
work. That would work if exhauston was just your respiratory issue. But I'm exhausted all the time, and my lungs work at 100%.
Yeah.
Maybe these are mugs
That
with
is a
chronic
good
fatigue. You don't know.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
right.
know.
What
They
happens
look
Can't
like
exhaust
mugs.
me if I'm exhausted.
Mario
Does
mushroom
different
eyes.
races of mug have different liquids inside them? If so, what happens when you drink a mug and then fill it with a different liquid? Does it like what
Gain
happens?
new properties.
No, it's just a new being. You've just drunk its personage. Like that's you know.
So
Oh my
we could
God.
say that my mug, as I drink it, legit has this face on.
You're
it. Like, this is
emptying its
exactly-
you're
Yeah, you're
emptying
drinking
its
its guts.
vessel. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So I'm
You're drinking
And
these
poop.
guys.
Yeah.
And poop.
I mean,
Oh,
especially poop.
Delicious.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Hashtag
Yeah.
not sponsored.
And then you're just like pouring a new soul into the empty vessel. That's how it works.
Well, I
That's-
like it.
That is how it works.
I can get behind
That's
that.
how it
Yeah,
works.
I can get
How are
behind
you? How are you coming along, Denny?
Let's just continue on, and I'll let you know how things go.
Oh,
I'll eventually go live, but let's just continue on with things.
We will continue on with things. Let's see. What do we have to do? We have we don't have too much in the way of announcement, except for as it looks, because of various reasons, we will have to continue going every other week for now.
Yeah.
Fortnightly for the time being.
For the time being, because of various reasons.
Yes.
That's the extent of it. We did want to get back to weekly, but when we compared our schedules, it just doesn't work for now.
For now. But soon.
But
now.
only
I'm
for
sorry,
now.
guys,
For
I'm
now.
going on holidays, alright?
We're just killing off
and
our
I'm
throat,
being
but it's
hospitalized. I don't know what are you trying to? Are we comparing here?
No,
Who
no,
has
no,
the
no.
most
I
valid
was
reason?
trying to get the blame on me.
Orb, I'm not sad and I'm not angry. I'm just really, really, really disappointed.
I'm not. I'm livid.
Oh, there you go. We got anger and disappointment here. There you go.
It's okay, Lord. If it makes you feel
Orb,
better,
no!
I'm only slightly disappointed in you.
I'm just tired.
I'm
Of being
just
disappointed at all.
tired.
Yes, Jenny, I know. It's very
Oh
tiring.
my god! Wait, so
No, don't drag me into this!
Bluefy said you're best played as rogues because then NPCs can get mugged by a mug.
The
Not a
muggers.
barbarian.
Wow.
A
I do
rogue.
like that. I do
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
that
yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
Careful,
that works, that
she's
works.
gonna. The panther will be here soon.
Oh, they could be a bard, and then they could just have like a really handsome mug.
Ha ha ha! Because I was considering, was it a race of toilets?
Toilets.
Isn't
okay.
is a toilet not just a mug for poop?
I
That
don't
opens
think
up the
that-
realm of possibilities. Like,
Rosie,
literally
Rosie, get out.
anything
Get
that
out.
contains a
You're
liquid can be a
so
mug.
lucky
Oh
I'm
my
wasting
God.
this school.
Are we all not also just mugs
For blood
Yeah,
for stomach acid?
and bile.
yeah. We got all kinds of things. There you
And
go.
brain
Oh no,
juice.
Bloopy says we can make that. Please don't. No, you don't need to make that. You don't need to make
No,
that.
I want it. I want it. I need a porta potty.
Please don't. Oh
A
god.
porta potty
dear.
party?
Full porta potty party!
I think I've got our one shot.
Yes!
Oh, no.
Everyone's been true polymorphed into toilets.
Oh
Just
no.
playing
Can
toilet.
Rudy
We're all
polymorph into like a
mugs,
sink
yeah.
instead, please?
No.
No, you gotta join us.
No.
I think
To be-
Arthur's gonna get all that ass, you know, so.
The only way he will.
I would say eat shit, but he would. Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Reel it
One
in.
more minute. Less than a minute. Less than a minute. Come
Let's
on.
do it.
Can we do this? Last joke. Who's got the last joke?
I
No,
don't.
we
Me.
won't because
You
we'll start doing.
Jenny, beat me to
Well,
it.
actually, we'll do something productive.
No.
Hello, everyone. I'm Josie Poser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress. I run this game, and yeah, I'm in charge. I'm the goddess. I decide everything.
Oh.
Who lives, who dies, and I'm drinking some lemonade today.
Jealous.
That cool, refreshing
Orb.
drink.
Orb,
Take it away.
I am Orb, or Wettest Orb. I play Arthur the Orblet the Third, who is the Wood Elf Ranger with a touch of rogue. Look, he is just a mess. He is good at bows, and he's bad at everything else. So get ready for it.
That's
What are we
true.
drinking?
I'm drinking beer because
Beer.
Australia and beer. But I'm gonna go over to Denny.
Hello, I am Denovation. I need to remember my camera is over here now, not over there. And I am very tired, much like Das Gus at the moment, the human barbarian, who has just been through the ringer. He summoned massive flocks of geese, and now he doesn't know where the hell he is, but all he knows is that he's tired. And today, to make up for that, I've got all of this. And this is going to help out a
Invisible
lot.
drink.
The
Yeah.
invisible drink.
Mysterious drink. And cuddly 12-month subscription. How has it been that long? Speaking of which, let's move this over to Cuddly.
Time
Hi,
flies when you've
I
got flocks of
forgot that
geese.
you would see that and call me out on it. I did nothing. Anyway, my name's Cuddly. I play Nana Melavora. She's a little gnome granny druid, and she really likes to cook. And yeah, she is very, very happy that everyone survived the big old worm dragon. If everyone hadn't survived, she would have had to revive them and kill them again, because that's how this works. So, yeah, happy about that. Let's see, who is Who has not gone? Let me bring you over to Rudy.
You're pointing at orb on my screen, but that's
I'm
okay.
pointing at OBS so that it's all the same. Aha!
If I get like that, that's Nana.
Let's not get into that discussion
Oh,
now.
God.
Please, let's not get into that discussion.
Oh, I'm
now.
sorry. It's coffee. It's coffee time. There, I'm done. Sorry, I'm done.
Hello, I'm Aussie DevPro, and I'm playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the party's cleric, who one day will heal them, and another day might possibly kill them. Either or at this point. And Josie Poser has way too much control over my life. In fact, she picked my clothing out with a dice roll today. Tonight, I'm drinking my regular coffee with some water as a backup, and I will throw it up to Roju.
Don't throw up.
That's me. I'm Roju. I come from Participation Award, which is the name of the
Good
channel
shirt.
that I'm streaming on.
Good shirt.
Yeah, I got a Final Fantasy 15 shirt.
Good soup.
You know, it's a thing. I am playing Gerald the Wizard, who is actually a warlock. Not that he necessarily knows what a warlock is, I don't think. And he died last session. Actually died and was
But he
brought
got
But he
back.
survived.
And he got brought back to life. But that was a bit of a time. And yeah, I'm keen to play.
What you
You're
drinking?
keen to play.
And I'm just drinking water. I'm always drinking. Well, almost always drinking
Milk.
water. In a bottle that looks like a milk bottle. So think of that what you will.
Oh,
I just feel like it's a long con. You've just said it's water for so long. It's always actually been milk, but you keep saying water.
I think if we keep saying it's milk, it's gonna be vodka pretty soon.
Oh, yeah, it's water. It's water.
How are you coming along, Denny?
I am up and I am looking smooth. It's still kind of very high on the
Ooh.
power usage, but we seem to be okay for now.
Yay.
We seem to be okay for now. Perfect. Perfect. So, how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this
You have
a
to
little
take
bit
it away.
differently.
I was gonna say, I don't know how to
There's only
answer
one way
that
this
question.
goes.
Actually, I'm gonna put the power into a die roll right here.
No, not
Wait,
that.
what?
And hold on,
Nani?
Nana?
I would like Aussie Devfro to give us the recap.
Oh.
Dun dun dun.
Recap. Okay, so last time on Dramonia, everybody at some point fainted and lost conscious while a gigantic dragon was bearing down upon them. Poisonous teeth, ravaging claws, and a big slappy tail essentially smack us around for about, I'm going to say 5 hours. Yeah, 3 hours last session, 2 hours. About 5 hours.
Pretty much 5 hours.
At some point, we all went down. At some point, Rudy got most of us back up again. Yeah, we ended up defeating this gigantic, horrible beast. He wasn't very nice. In fact, he was very insulted when we suggested he drank tea.
Tea is nice, but I don't know why he was mad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Rude. More coffee, man.
Exactly. But the inhabitants of the realm were very very thankful that we did take care of them. It seemed like they were being a little bit destructive, or a little bit nasty to everyone else around them.
They were a little overbearing. you know.
Yeah, a little overbearing. However, we were then directed towards what potentially was a magical weapon that was in the lake. A little cliche for Rudy's liking, but hey, he's not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. He dived in after, I think it was Goose who dived in first, and
Arthur.
Arthur?
Arthur
Yeah,
also dove in,
Arthur,
yeah.
And right now he's panicking because not only is he underwater, but he's just watched Goose literally disappear in front of him. Is there anything I missed?
I don't know.
I think you missed
You
Nana's
also-
heroics there, but that's fine. It's
Oh,
fine.
Nana
mean,
turned into a
Yeah,
giant
it seemed very
dog, and-
Rudy-centric. I don't know, like...
You could have skimmed over the poeticness of the killing blow from Gerald, who did.
I mean,
get
Yeah,
murdered.
I think that everyone should have been ignored except for the 5 swarms of geese. Honestly,
Yes.
like
Somehow
who
you
was
missed
the
Dean.
absolute MVP of that entire battle?
Yes. Sorry. let
The
me
rest
do
of
the
us were
play-by-play.
bystanders compared to those geese.
Give us a play-by-play, or I'm going home, and I'm already home.
We all died while the geese finished the dragon off.
That's true. You compare the
never
power
died.
levels
No,
of
it's fine.
5 flocks of geese versus a party of adventurers. The geese.
Turns out the
win every
geese
time,
were
yeah.
where it's at. MV honk. Yes.
And me on.
So we're all a little
No, it's
honk honk.
MVG. Most valuable geese.
Most valuable geese.
Hold on, I need to change my stream title to that.
Nice. Well done, Delia.
Dear. But yeah.
Yeah. So we come to.
Wait, we're unconscious again? When did that
Hold
happen?
on. Yes, we're no one's unconscious. We come to on the beach, the little small sandy beach, as 3 of the party members have gone into the water to look for this magical weapon that the lovely Ophelia pointed out. On the beach, we have, face down in the sand, just taking in being alive again, Gerald. And Nana currently enjoying a cup of tea,
Yes.
served to you by the hag.
Yes.
Gerald, the memories of not only fighting off the dragon, but what happened during your moment of breaching to the other side of the veil. You lay there and let the adrenaline wear off as the memories remain vivid in your mind. What do you do?
So, so it's the hags that are still with us, are they, or have they taken off at this point?
Yes. No, they. If you remember, they never took off. They simply.
Oh yeah.
I remember one tossing a wand over their
Yeah,
shoulder. Like,
now
oh,
we
don't need this anymore.
One offhandedly, it was Onelia, offhandedly said, won't need this anymore, tossed essentially a stick into just over her shoulder. It just looks like a branch, generic branch. And Aurelia proceeded to scream at a toad and yeet it into the forest.
That's right. Who the
Literally
messenger?
the most important part of that episode. I don't know how you forgot that.
Yeah, the toad messenger.
Honestly, the toad.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
That's
So
why I send my own messages.
yeah, so I guess it's just Gerald lying face down on the shoreline of the lake, and Nana, I guess, sitting nearby. Where's Nana at the moment?
Nana would be just a few feet away from you.
Yeah. Basically, I think Gerald's just going to be lying there until someone checks on him, I think.
Well, that should probably be Nana, I suppose. Considering that she's enjoying this really nice cup of tea, and you're just like
Yeah.
there.
You essentially just see Gerald lying face down in the dirt, just hat covering, you know. Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, she will do that thing where you kind of look and like puts her cup down, scoots her butt over a little bit, picks her cup back up, pats Gerald on the head. You okay there?
And he sort of like reaches sort of back over and sort of pulls the hat off, and sort of head sort of goes to one side so he can see you, and it's just like sand matted in his like tufty beard and
That'll be tough to get out later.
scraggly hair. Yeah, it's never coming out.
It's never come off.
No.
You can shower and shower, but that will never come out.
That's what presentation's for.
I'm really not, Nana. I died there. And I
You did.
remember it. I remember what happened.
It sounds like you need someone to talk to.
There was fire everywhere, Nana. I've always been paranoid about things trying to get me and things after death. But I wasn't paranoid, it was true. It was all true. I died and there was a giant ring of fire, Nana. There were eyes. Demonic eyes. I don't know how many sets. I know how many sets, actually. It's 999 sets of them.
That's oddly specific of them.
It was, and it was odd that I knew exactly how many there were on my death.
You didn't count them all, did you?
I did not.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been true madness, and I don't have the time for that.
Let me ask you this, Gerald. You died,
I did.
and you saw exactly what you were fearing you would see, but do you think that maybe that's not the only thing that might happen after death?
I wish that were the case, Nana, but there's something I need to tell you.
Oh, okay.
There's a contract.
Did you buy something, Gerald?
In the manner of speaking,
Oh,
you could say.
all right. Did you read the small print?
I
Always
did-
read the small print,
I
you know.
did not, Nana.
Look, we've all been young once before.
Very
Not
much did
everyone
not.
reads the small print. It's really boring, actually.
I may have, and please just keep this between you and me. I really don't want to burden the others with this, and honestly, I feel like you're the only one I can really talk to about this, and I need help, I think, at this point.
And Nana just kind of gets down to his level, like eye. Like, just sits on her hands like this and goes,
Oh my god,
you
that's...
can tell me, and it'll stay between us.
Thank you,
But
Nana.
if you ever need other help, I will help you talk to everyone else.
I appreciate this. So, I'll go into a little bit of the detail. I haven't told anyone this before.
I'm honored to be the first.
I didn't learn magic from the academy.
Oh? Well, not everyone does. Look at me, I just cook.
I appreciate it, Nana, but it's worse than that. It's some years ago, or I'm not sure exactly now. I was living in a village, just trying to make a way as a man of, well, what would you call it? Just doing odd jobs, trying to save money, laboring, that sort of thing. Nothing fancy, nothing magical. And all it took was one night of celebration, where I'd dragged myself from nothing, having nothing, just being a rat on a street, being a nobody, to, owning something of my own for the first time ever. Just a small thing, a cart. I owned a cart, Nana. And I had one night of celebration. And I woke up after this one night of celebration, and the entire town was on fire. It was all burning. I knew it was me. I knew I burnt that town down. I don't know how. It was just, I suddenly had this book, and I suddenly had these powers, and I knew something bad had happened. I didn't remember exactly what. I had feelings, I had notions, I had images. But I know something bad happened that night. And it was my fault. Whatever I did ended up with that town being burnt down. And apparently, more recently, I've found that whatever happened, I made some sort of bargain. And whatever thing, whatever being I made this bargain with is not good, Nana. It's not good at all. I died and it was ready to claim my soul. It had me. If I had been gone any longer, nothing could have reached me, Nana. I would have been stuck with those other 999 demons. I know there's 999 of them because it says it in this infernal contract. And he sort of sits up and brushes a bit of the sand off his robes. Sort of like tosses the book on the ground in front of him.
And then scoots up to it and says, "May I?"
Yes, of course. Be my guest.
And just sort of pages through,
Blank.
sort of browses.
Just blank.
Blank. Well, I'm not sure what you've signed because I can't see it, but I believe. And I think, what an awful thing to prey on someone's happiness like that. I think you've been taken advantage of, Gerald, and I think although some of this responsibility is yours, I don't think it all is, and I think it's not all your burden to bear. I'm very happy that you shared this with me. Now, as for this fire, and these 99, I can count, Gerald.
It's a lot.
999, there's so many.
So
I wouldn't
many.
count them all individually, mind you, but I'm glad you knew.
If I don't do what this demon wants of me, even if I don't die, I will become that 1000th demon. I'll be dragged into the abyss with the rest of them, and nothing anyone can do, to my knowledge, can save me. I don't want to end up like this.
Well, Gerald, it seems like we have some time before this happens.
We do. and
Plenty of time before
I'll
we
show
die,
you exactly how much time we have. And he takes up the book and closes it, and then reopens the front cover to show the contract timer.
Can Nana see the contract?
648 days.
There it is.
648 days?
648 days.
Well, I pride myself.
And about like 11 hours and a few minutes.
It's incredibly specific.
Yeah, it's counting
so
down by the
specific.
second.
Ah, well, we won't look at that. Nana just kind of covers that part up. We won't look at that part, alright? I
This
like
is
to
my
think
life ticking
I'm
away
a
in front of me,
productive
Nana.
person, Gerald, and 648 days. That's a lot of time, I think.
Yes, that's a lot of time in which I could die. And then the time is meaningless. And then if I were to get rid of this timer, Nana, it wants me to free this greater demon or whatever it is. Is that an okay thing to do? All I wanted was a quiet life. I didn't want any of this. And now all I need is power to avoid it. And I thought being with all of you, with all the rest of these of the party and the guild, I thought this would provide me some measure of safety, but I don't know if it's enough anymore.
You know, I didn't really have very many people before I came here, but I would like to think that we're a little like family now. And I think 648 days to stop whatever's happening.
And
to
9 minutes and 5 seconds.
No, okay, no, we're not looking at the
3
seconds.
seconds.
Gerald,
Yeah, yes, yes.
it's important that you keep this timer in the back of your mind, but let's not dwell on it. Let's focus on what we can figure out about solving this, because if I know anything in my 400 and, well, you get the idea, 400 years in this existence, it's that almost everything has a solution. It's just not always obvious. So if we work together and put our little heads together, I think we can solve this too. And then maybe, if you do happen to pass on again, it'll be something else.
I would like that. And thank you, Nana. I was an orphan as a child, and I never really knew any parents, but if I did, I would like them to be like you.
I have a regret, Gerald, and it's that I never met you when you were young.
Thank you, Nana. That lake was sure getting us, wasn't it?
Oh, that lake! I'm ready to drain the whole damn thing, I'll tell you.
So wet right now.
That's phrasing, Gerald, phrasing.
I don't know what you mean.
Anyway.
I have this joke that I'm dying to get out, and I need to get it out.
Say it!
Do it.
You said 999 eyes.
No!
99 eyes of the demon, 999 eyes.
No, Nana, sleepy, Nana, okay?
Sorry, I'm getting out.
Thank you, Nana.
Look, some of them were pirates, okay?
I don't...
No, Nana, it doesn't, she's a little short, but she kind of reaches up and...
Well, he's lying down, so it's, you know...
Oh, that's right. Well, then we can rest the arm on you.
In the lake, swimming downwards, Arthur and Rudy, you see Goose. Not really vanished, but there's an aura around him as he holds in his hand at the bottom of the lake this sheath. And it's just still. You're swimming downwards, and Goose is just static at the bottom. Goose. All around you are unfamiliar faces. Sorry.
What did I miss?
What did you do?
What happened? Did the Zar space disappear? What happened? What did I miss?
God damn it. I tried. I really tried.
You tried so hard.
No,
You got so far, Josie.
I think I needed that because, like, I was really invested in the whole emotional scene going on, and then you were switching over to me, and I'm like, oh god, I gotta get ready, and so I started getting nervous, and this just kind of released all of that tension. So thank you.
But what happened?
What I said all around you are unfamiliar faces. If you don't get the joke, you can leave.
Got it.
Oh, it's a song.
I got it.
Wow.
But as you look around, you're standing there in this hall, this marbled hall with no roof, no ceiling. Above is just a sky, a golden, bright sky. And you're standing in this massive, it has to be a temple of some sort, maybe a colosseum. It's massive. And you have rows upon rows of winged, armored soldiers, militaries. What are they? helmets covering their entire faces, just light emanating from the visors. And ahead of you is a tall, massive woman, clad in ornate armor. At her side, a large shield with a sun on it, and a sword at her hilt. She looks down upon you and says, "Who claims the blade of the first champion?"
Goose just kind of stands there, just sort of confused for a second, and he's just Goose, das Goose.
She looks at you, tilting her head to the side, and her brown page haircut just like bobs to the side a bit. Your first impression does not work in your favor. Please do not lie.
Forgive me. Marcel Woods. I have been in a great fight, and I am very exhausted, so please excuse this.
Speaking honestly, something that is a must looks around at these shapes, and they seem to, at first they seem to be standing still, but they are shifting. Like, some of them seem to be shifting weight from one foot to another. Some are just, you can see, like, one takes a deep breath and the armor heaves. So far, none worthy have touched the blade. Why would we give it to you? Or did you simply touch it by accident, Marcel?
Worthiness is something that I strive for. I wish to one day be just as worthy as my mother, Amaranth, who was a warrior herself. She told me grand stories of great adventures, and I wish to be just as worthy as her, to tell stories of my own adventures one day.
I know of this name.
You do?
She touched the blade once,
Oh.
but chose to leave it behind. Claiming within an instant to not be worthy, simply leaving.
She never told me of this.
The blade you hold, you look into your hands and you can't see it. It's not in your hands. Carries with it purpose and power. It will only be granted to one who truly vow themselves to justice. Strike down evil at all cost. And then next to you, you feel a presence. Towering above you now, almost 10 feet tall, a tanned woman walks in, wearing spotted golden fur. And the woman at the very front takes a step forward and nods. You walk in the presence of one of the old deities, Marcel. This gives you credibility. What do you say, Mother Jaguar? Should we deem this one worthy of such a weapon? And Kazutal looks from the woman at the front down to you, and really just looks down towards you. It is unclear. This one fights with mindless rage. the mind goes clouded and sees only blood.
He kind of tilts his head down, remembering all the incidences that he regrets just losing himself to. But he stays silent.
If the young one could maintain a semblance of sanity during combat, then yes, I would say this is a prime specimen for worthiness of your power, inheritor. And she bows her head. I see. Marcel,
He raises his head.
would you like an opportunity to prove yourself? Or will you, like your mother, step back?
I would give any opportunity to prove myself to you and Katsuto.
I see. And she looks over to the side, and one of the armored creatures steps forward and draws a sword. If you can prove to me that you can fight without clouding your own mind with madness, then I will give you my blessing and my weapon. Will you take this challenge?
He contemplates for a second. I accept this challenge wholeheartedly.
Very well. Then so be it. I'm just gonna take a few moments to set some things up.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Also, Cuddly, I could not keep a straight face. Coming into my
Yes,
chat,
mommy.
just
Sorry,
like-
mommy.
just-
Sorry, mommy.
So this time, point,
You mean
Arthur
just-
and I are just like exchanging looks like.
No, you're
Glub,
drowning
glub,
down there
glub,
slowly. No.
Hold on, let me just...
It's like a
Oh
it's like
God,
a
dude,
silent,
that's 13
like
hit
you touch
points.
it,
Oh,
no,
what
you
have I
touch it.
I will say you get to restore your hit points while you're in this area.
Okay.
Your hit points are restored, but nothing else. Yes, you do.
Back up to 68 for this.
And please no one swap to the battle map until I say so.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I'm
Good
already.
thing I
This
didn't,
music
like,
is already
preempt
hype.
that and-
Yeah. Oh, what have I got Goose into?
Can you guys hear the music okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No.
It's, I mean, it's
Not
a little-
you guys! Sorry, I did not specify.
Wow.
I did not
Wow.
specify. Wow.
Wow,
So
okay.
sorry. This is my bad. Thank you. I feel like Lartspan is my audio engineer. I think it's true.
I could use one of those.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
we're swapping to the battle scene.
Alrighty.
Swap the battle.
Oh my
And for
god,
some
here we
reason-
go.
Why is this not working?
Oh, okay. Ready? We're okay to swap?
Yes?
Yes.
Wait, hang on.
Wait, why are
Hold
we
on,
all in
Mike.
here?
Oh, there we go. Now it's changed. Ah, okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
There we
Yes,
go.
there we go. Okay. Whew.
Alright.
Had to just click it.
I would like Goose to roll initiative.
Here we go. 17.
That's good
17.
initiative. That's a good initiative.
You get to go first. And you see all the other armored figures take a solid 3 steps backwards. As does Kasutal, steps backwards. And the Inheritor on top of the race platform just looks down.
Alright. Well, Goose moves straight up.
You
God,
just
it's weird
running
not
straight
going-
in?
Yeah, going straight in.
Yeah, you can...
God, it's weird not doing the rage or
Hold on,
anything like that.
why
I don't
is...
do any of it.
What's the plan?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were doing something. Goes in with the great axe.
Go for it.
There we go. Wait, 19.
19 hits.
Rolling damage. 9 slashing damage.
9 points of slashing damage. Nice. First hit, just stands there, sword drawn, and waits for you. You rush in, you unsheath your axe, you come in, and you manage to it just slashes into a piece of the armor. You can see the metal bend inwards, and a trickle of light almost comes out as you pull the axe backwards.
Damn, Denny.
Damn.
Damn.
You have second attack.
Alright, well, yeah, going in for another one.
Another one.
Another one.
One more.
11.
11 will not hit. Next, you come in with another swing, aiming for the same area, and your axe is almost effortlessly deflected. Like the sword almost just grazes it, but you're knocked back, like full force. Anything you want to do for your bonus action?
Well, I can't really use another attack. That's my usual go-to. I'll say where I am. I'll say
Okay.
this.
As the angel raises their sword and simply swings it towards you, it starts glowing. Natural 20.
Oh shit!
Is it at all possible for Rudy to activate?
No,
Is it
because
crit-
you have no idea that this is actually happening.
I mean, he's looking at Goose.
Hey,
No help!
Goose is gone.
Goodbye forever, girl.
Yeah, I
You
have
take-
no idea what's going on.
13 points of slashing damage. And 28 points of radiant damage.
Excuse
As
me.
the
Like
sword,
16
the
is not too
sword,
bad.
the sword just connects with your upper arm. And more than just a slash, there's just this searing pain inside of you.
Damn, I'm glad Nana didn't do this. I want no part of this.
Now again,
It then simply turns the sword around and comes in from the other side. With a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
And you take 11 points of slashing damage. As the other, again, it looks almost effortless, like it's someone moving a feather around. Just nicks your other arm. Your turn.
Alright, Goose will... I couldn't do Swarm of Geese whilst I'm in here, can I?
Well, you've used it technically. It's a once per day.
Yeah. That's true, damn, and I can't even do any other conjure
What?
animals. Radiant damage as well. Okay.
Suddenly a mushroom appears.
Goose is he's going all in, so he. Let's go Great Axe again.
Get him, Goosey.
20.
Yeah.
20 will hit.
Nice. That's what we like to see.
4 damage.
Oof.
Luckily, the angel only had 4 points left.
Right?
Yay!
Yeah, 4 points of damage. Second attack.
Yeah, go with that Great Axe again.
Just keep swinging, just
10.
keep swinging, just keep swinging, swinging,
10
swinging.
misses. Do you have inspiration available?
I think I might.
Not yet. I'm 89%. I'm 89%.
Hold on, let me check. I think we got mine last time, and I'm happy to share it. Let me just real quick check.
I do have 2, so I have mine and a backup.
Okay.
If you need it, you may take it.
Oh, never mind. Bizarre got the.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Sweet.
I love you. All right, I got my inspiration point. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, feel free to re-roll.
Reroll that hit. Come on.
Yeah, 20.
18.
That's good.
18 just hits.
That's a good hit. That's a good hit.
High five. Thank you.
Actually,
Roll
a
damage.
single person right here.
14 slashing damage.
14. That's a
more
good
like
hit.
it.
The axe comes in. This time, the other side. You manage to find a chink in the armor just underneath the arm, and you just swing it upwards, trying to hold back the fury that you rely upon in combat. And there is a moment where this angel staggers backwards, and almost as if it wants to look backwards, but it keeps its focus on you, and corrects itself, like reaffirms its position. Do you want to do anything for your bonus action?
Remember, crying is free action.
Yeah.
Crying is a free action.
The goose only cries on the inside.
Ah,
That's a lie. He cries when his
he seems like he would be a bit, yeah.
he's a mama's boy.
He-
I think he has to hold out.
Just before the opponent goes, again, there is no physical indication that Goose is receiving damage.
No.
Okay. Alright.
Ozzy trying to sneak in.
I want to heal
But it's smart.
But
It's good, it's good.
Goose.
It's a smart play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he doesn't think
So
Goose is
you're-
in danger.
Really
You are done
realizing
like
how
that?
much Goose was relying on Rudy.
Everyone always thinks that before they go down.
Nothing for your bonus action or movement.
I can't really move, otherwise I'll get an opportunity of attack. My bonus actions were usually just to go rage or and frenzy attack.
Just kiss him on the mouth. Always catches him off guard. With a little bit of tongue.
Roll to smooch.
Roll to smooch. Surely kissing is a bonus action.
As you pull your axe
More like
back,
a bonus action. Oh.
this angel, there's a moment where the wings, they extend backwards and just hovers for a moment and then comes in and tries to kick you off your feet. Please make an athletics or acrobatics check.
Athletics check. 22.
22. You get kicked straight into solar plexus. You feel that you're about to, like, get kicked off the ground, shoved backwards. But instead of falling on your ass, you are shoved back 10 feet. And the angel then comes back to the ground, steps towards you, sword at the ready. Your turn.
Oh, okay. Usually I have so many turns to think about what I'm gonna do. Let's switch things up a bit. Let's go in with the wrecker.
Oh, go for it.
9.
9 will not hit. First attack, you come in with the wrecker, and again, effortlessly, your blow is deflected. Like you've been hit, you hit a wall. There's just no, your momentum just stops, point on, as you connect with its sword.
Well, let's try it again. Come on. Oh, 15.
15 will not hit. You go in, and this time you go straight forward, and the angel just takes it, just accepts the blow. It comes into the chest, but there's no reaction.
Oh my
That's a power play.
Yeah, big power move there.
Mm.
Older to kiss it, and no one listens to fucking Nana. Alright, you're all gonna learn when you're older!
Yeah, I guess that's Goose.
First attack that comes from the angel is a 14 to hit.
Oh, that just hits my armor class is 14.
Oh,
The blow comes in again. It just grazes a part of your pectoral muscle. Just a quick little slash. You take 6 points of slashing damage. And 14 points of radiant damage. As the pain just explodes, the wound just bursts with light and just searing pain in your chest.
That's Goose down.
You fall to your knees. You feel your eyes. You feel your eyes grow cloudy. Your vision darken. As you do, you fall to your knees. The angel sheathes their blade, steps forward and lays a hand upon you, and your hit points are restored. And then turns around and steps back into line.
You want us to go back to regular scene?
We can do.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those things.
Goose, defeated, or feeling very defeated. He's still. Is his hand still on Goose's shoulder?
No, they put a hand on you, and you felt just this sigh of relief, a light, but different. Not the searing hot pain, but the warmth. Just a comfort warmth, and then they sheath their blade and step back into line with the others.
Goose, he stands up. He looks at the angel he just fought, and he gives a bow.
And you get a bow back.
He turns to face Katzatol and shoot, I forgot her name.
The other one has just been referred to as the Inheritor.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he goes to face Katzatol and the Inheritor, and I'm sorry. I am not worthy enough for this blade. But I vow one day I will be powerful enough, and I will be worthy enough for you, and I will make you proud.
Behind you, at almost the entrance to this building, Katsutol still stands, and on the raised platform you see the woman referred to as the Inheritor. Looking back towards Katsutol, her face unchanged. She's showing no emotion, just looking from you to the other woman. The Inheritor looks at you, looks towards Katsutol, looks back towards you, and takes a step down. And there's almost a forced perspective moment, because as she steps down, she seems to almost grow bigger. 9 feet tall, 12 feet tall, 15 feet tall. She comes towards you. And she looks down upon you. Marcel, you have nothing to apologize for. You did as I asked. You chose to fight until your last breath, rather than to succumb to the rage that power you. You did exactly what I asked for. That shows me that you have promise. I will make you a compromise. You may carry the blade of the first champion, but if you draw the blade in a situation where I would not deem it necessary.
Ooh.
It might cost you.
Carol looks down. Thank you for this opportunity. I will not let you down.
Good. Because if you slight me in any way, or if you draw the blade unnecessarily, looks towards Kasutal, who walks up. It will not happen. Looks down towards Goose.
Goose has never felt so small.
He's tiny in between these.
Not
These
just
two
in like
people.
size, but also
Two
in power.
giant women like looking after Goose. Oh my good.
If my Uwu
God.
button was working, you have no idea how much I would be pressing it right now.
Yeah.
It's
I am
broken.
uwu all over the place.
And then the inheritor kneels down and puts a hand on your shoulder. And it's big.
I'm leaving this call.
I can sense, Marcel, that you will not use this power unnecessarily or unjustly. I will trust you to use this with responsibility. I trust you to know when to draw it.
Thank you.
And I trust you to keep your elven friends' hands at bay.
Wow. Everyone is calling Arthur out.
Oh,
Close eye on it. You will not leave my side.
I do have one more thing to ask of you, Marcel.
Fantastic.
Yes. Anything.
I need you to tell the one who died today to touch this blade.
I will.
What?
I will let him know as soon as I see him.
It will not be long. Good luck. And you blink and you are underwater, still holding your breath. It takes you a moment to realize that you're actually holding your breath. But in your hands, you're holding the blade. And the sheath, golden and with gold and red colors.
Yes! Goosey!
You can add to your inventory Blade of the First Champion. And it's not. I want to iterate that it's more of a title. It's not first as in like a numerical order. It's more like someone who is the highest up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely thought it was numerical order.
I as well
Yeah.
did.
Yes.
That's good to know.
Right.
That's cool.
Wow.
No, it's the sword of the top dog.
Nice.
Oh my god. He
Oh,
has a
Nano
moment
with
it's
the
like
top dog.
that's swimming up.
Yeah, and as you turn around, you're holding these. You see above you, heading down towards you, Rudy and Arthur.
Have they been watching me this whole time, or has it been like a split?
For
second
them, it's been a moment, a bare moment.
Rudy like turns to Arthur and just like because like it just looks like Goose has just picked up the sword. So it's like
Yeah, he's got it. Let's go.
And as Goose breaches like the surface, he's just like, "You will not believe what just happened."
And like Nana's like, oh, okay. What happened? What happened here?
Goose just picked up a sword. I don't know what's so exciting about this.
He paddles his way back to the shore, and he's just like, he's out of breath. He's just like, I was just, this is cathedral of white. And
No, there wasn't. No. What are you talking about?
And Nana just looks at Rudy and goes, "It's never just a sword in a lake, Rudy."
I don't know what sort of matcha tea you've been drinking there, Cuddly, but
Cuddly!
People don't
Oops,
just
it's
put
weird.
swords in lakes and have dragons guard them.
As you say that, you do hear like a voice going, "The sword was in there since before the dragon came."
Yeah.
You see this, like, Ophelia is stirring the pot, but definitely leaned towards all of you. Like,
Stirring the pot,
not at all.
stirring the shit.
Stumble up on a shore and he's like, before I do anything, Gerald,
Yes.
touch this sword.
Ah,
Real quick.
I so wish you said my.
touch my sword real quick.
I ship it!
Can we retcon that? I'm down.
Touch my sword! Touch my
back! Did you need me to identify it or something?
I was talking with some very tall ladies, and they asked me to ask you to touch this sword.
But they said, get Gerald to touch your sword.
The one who just died.
Well, I guess
Yep.
I guess
Can confirm.
that is me, I suppose.
No one else died, just Gerald. Only one who cost me 300 gold worth of diamonds was Gerald, yes.
And Rudy got a spoon smack for that one. Well deserved.
All right. Nothing, not for anything bad. Did they say why?
I trust them. They trust me. I fought an angel for this. So touch.
Fought an angel.
What?
Well,
I would
guess
say the
it's-
concept of angel would be weird. Like, it's a mythological creature, definitely, but we're talking high myth.
I guess it's better than a devil. Well, I mean, what have I got to lose at this point, right? I'm gonna touch the sword.
And as soon as you touch it, you all see Gerald's just freeze, as if he's now a still image. Gerald, you find yourself in this chamber, this massive hall, and as you go, you see that hundreds, rows of these armored beings with massive wings, different colors, some white, gray, silver, bronze, gold. They all put their hands on their swords. Just take a step forward,
Easy now.
and then you hear a loud metal, doom, doom, and in front of you, you see this massive armored woman slamming her shield into the ground.
Hello.
Doesn't even look at you. Doesn't even acknowledge you. Nethys, deal with this one. And she just takes a step backwards, and almost growing, like vines out of metal, a massive chair appears as she sits down. And all of a sudden, you hear behind you, I was summoned. And next to you, just as if always there, you see a man. Short, scraggly hair, wearing almost like just a pelt, a zebra pelt. Half his skin tanned, half pale, one blue eye, one red. Nethys.
Hello, Nethys. Good to see you again.
And he doesn't really turn towards you. His eyes are locked on the woman at the front. But he speaks to you and says, Gerald, I've been over the contract. There's one way that we can make sure the bitter flame does not reach the outside world.
I would like this very much. What do you...
And be aware that what we speak here will not be heard by Salishkar himself.
Oh, that's a load off my shoulders.
The trick is that he does not seem to be aware that he's within a double layer seal. While he simply states to be freed from the bottle, nothing in the contract tells you have to free him from the reflected city itself.
Which is where the bottle is.
Correct.
Ah. Right.
Beyond the labyrinth within the reflected city, in an old place, the bottle is hidden, guarded. But getting to the reflected city itself is just as much a hazard as getting through the city within. Once you get there, I could give you my aid, but what I'm telling you is you can fulfill the contract, be free by freeing him from the bottle, but do not free him from the city.
That's
And he looks,
incredibly-
his eyes are still trained on the inheritor. And she just nods. And Gerald, you are back on the beach.
Oh. With some more details,
Huh?
well, that was interesting. Did you
Did you
Was
see
that
the
what you saw?
Colosseum?
This is like a hallway and armored, winged things.
Yes, they were all like bright gold, and they were in the Colosseum
yes.
and everything.
This is so. This is what you saw as well. That is quite a. That is quite a thing.
You saw her, the tall lady.
Yes, yes, yes. She was very mad.
Wow. Why was she mad at you?
I had no
I
idea,
think
honestly.
I've lost it. I can't heal the mind. I can only heal the body. I can't.
Good food heals the mind.
Well, it seems to be whatever this sword is some sort of, at the very least, it's some sort of conduit. Well, you've got a most powerful thing in your hands.
As powerful as it is, I must be very careful when to use it.
Yes, I would agree.
I must only use it when the time is right.
Oh, is that what the... Oh, big... Yes, that's what she said.
Yes.
Right. Well, definitely don't draw it at the wrong time then, Goose, please.
Keeping it very close. Not using it unless absolutely necessary and at the very right time.
But also don't not use it if we're, if our lives are on the line. Make sure you do use it. It's probably
Oh,
powerful.
we have geese for that. It's fine.
I can't argue with that.
And that is just like true.
I don't know where you got all those geese from, but honestly, I think
Why
that...
not pull them out sooner? That we wouldn't have had to. I wouldn't have.
Where did they
how many
even
times
come
I've
from,
fallen
Goose?
conscious and- Oh my.
Semantics, don't worry about it.
Semantics.
How do you even know what semantics are?
That's too many
I heard
syllables
it
to use.
used and... Okay. So... this...
No, I don't want to hear this. I don't need to hear this. This will make my headache worse.
This is not my toolbox. This is my father's. Theodric. He gave it to me before I left on my journey.
And
Normally,
full of
it
geese?
allows me... not just for geese. This was kind of my sort of spin on things.
Oh.
He could use it to summon assistance to help him get around.
Did he also summon geese?
He did not. I'm sure he could have. Perhaps. But this is just something that I've added. I just chucked some feathers in there. I pulled them out one day and it's like, oh, there's a bunch of geese. But
Hold on. You're saying you figured out that
bunch of
you could-
geese.
you could go from dust goose to dust geese by accident.
by accident.
Well, when you've got this many feathers on you and you don't know where to put them, you just gotta put them somewhere. You don't want to lose your feathers, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, naturally, you don't want to lose.
As
your
I was
feathers.
rummaging around for things, I accidentally pulled out some feathers, and there were geese.
As you're all having this conversation, one of the hags, Aurelia, is currently in the process of tugging at Arthur Orblet's clothes, and says, "Now you must understand, since you're heading back, and you seem to be the one that got the eye. You got the good eyes, I know elves. Yeah, you know. You gotta." And she starts to try like rip your tunic off you.
Oh.
We can't help you back, so you have to turn your clothes inside out, or you'll get lost. Okay? Please get everything off, turn it inside out, put it back on.
Arthur does that.
Arthur, no, don't, not all of it. No. Oh.
No,
Nothing
she
gonna
said
happen.
all of it.
Every shred of cloth.
Literally,
Is Arthur naked next to us now? Is that what happens
Joke.
happening here?
Arthur
I hope
literally
this
just
is
gripped. And
Arthur didn't even roll for any deception.
He's just
He
like, all right.
did it. Like, all right, don't
Well,
even
okay
go
then.
hey, you tell Arthur to take his
my
clothes off.
Rudy-
He's there.
Rudy knows a thing or two about deception. Can he roll an insight check into seeing how true the statement is?
Sure, go ahead.
I feel like it's a true statement, and I love that for us.
Okay, he didn't roll too well, an 11.
No, she seems very earnest and very rushed.
Right.
Like,
does
come on,
Rudy-
you gotta take off. We gotta pack up. We gotta leave. And you have to get back to Yazi. If you stay here for too long, things gotta get out of whack. And if you don't turn your clothes inside out, you're gonna get lost.
So we should all take
all
off
of
all our
us?
coats. Is that what you're saying?
All of us?
If you plan on separating, otherwise, I suggest, like, I don't know, tie a rope to the guy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
Arthur,
let's all do
you-
that. All
yeah,
right, Arthur,
yeah,
you...
Arthur,
Ian-
we'll tie a rope around us and... Please.
Arthur's
Okay.
so happy he took his
So-
clothes off.
So, what are the hags doing when Arthur takes his pants off?
Probably watching.
Are they impressed?
Stirring the pot is what they're doing.
Ophelia, the sort of bloated one, is very much keeps glancing towards the sword. And Aurelia is just like
This
trying
sword?
almost.
No, this
No,
sword.
the one
not
that-
Not your son.
this sword.
And Aurelia is like very almost like tugging at your clothes, like a mom trying to help a resistant child, just like trying to do it for you, and you're trying to do it yourself, and she's just like, no, come on, everything off, everything inside out. And Onelia, the smaller one, is just watching all of this. Oh, it's been such a long time since we had fun company.
Nana's just trying not to laugh into her tea. Nana's just kind of like listening to the chaos and going, well, that's not me.
Goose is unfazed. He's mostly naked all the time anyways.
Yeah,
True.
And so after a while, Arthur's clothes are all inside out.
Sweet.
And Aurelia says, there you go, now you're safe.
Wait, hang on. Superman style? Is your underwear on the outside? Or is it just an inverse
Hey,
on the
hey. Arthur might be dense, but he knows.
He doesn't wear underwear.
It goes-
Don't be ridiculous.
Goes
Oh,
underwear, then pants.
No,
He
but
wore it
it's
this
inverse.
time because the chafing.
Oh. Yeah, fair.
I'm leaving. Anyway,
Nana starts walking out into the jungle.
Nana's like,
Well,
fuck
we're all
this, I'll
tied
get
together
lost.
with a rope, though, right? so Arthur's first with a rope around his waist, and then it's the rest
Yes,
of
you
us,
start
yeah.
tying a rope around Arthur's waist, and Arthur, you get a sense all of a sudden, like the jungle seems less alive, and it's easier to pick up tracks like in a normal jungle or a normal forest. Things just make a lot more sense. Things seem less moving. Like you start to realize, like, oh, that's just regular grass. That's just regular big
Oh,
grass.
yeah.
That
Oh,
piece
yeah.
of grass is
Okay.
actually someone's house.
Never dancing grass.
Oh, our dancing
Sad.
grass.
My dancing grass.
Oh.
And after a while, after this, you all tie the rope. You're holding onto it. Aurelia says, "I'll send our best back to Yasi, if you would, please."
Of course we will, and thank you again for the tea. It was very nice.
You're very welcome, and you're welcome to visit at any time. If you're not here, we're in the, I'm gonna have to look because I forgot the name.
That's okay. I'll allow it.
I'm so
This time.
sorry.
No.
Don't be sorry.
Oh, good. Don't worry. No stress.
I'm stressed.
I'm stressing.
We will be in Venatiel. Come find us there. It'll be fine.
Venatiel?
Oh, Venatio. Okay, I don't know how to spell that, but
I will spell it for you.
I'm spelling it like
No.
cockatiel.
I
I am committing it. To
I
the part
will
of my brain
erase
that
this
fits
and
names.
use
okay.
your spelling instead.
Oh, I actually
I
spelled
was
that
close. I just
right.
needed to add the space.
Yeah, exactly, same.
Oh wait. Oh. Where did you spell it?
In the
I
dice
said
tray.
Dice tray. You should be able to see the dice tray.
Yeah, I can.
Yep.
I
That little
can.
reaction, that little. Oh, I can
Uh,
see it in the dice tray.
Onelia walks up to Nana and says, "You'll fit right in, dear."
I would love to come back and visit, and let's hope one day we can make that a reality. I would love to have
to.
more of a chat with you over more tea.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Now be safe, please, everyone.
Nana waves bye.
Thank you
It was
for not
lovely
killing
meeting
us.
I will ask, did anyone pick up the stick that she threw in the sand last
I think
after you killed the
Rudy-
dragon?
Did we not last session?
I think one of us.
I'm
did
asking
last
who.
I thought
Oh, hold on.
Well, not me.
Did we stick it in my bag? I think we might have stuck it in my bag.
in your bag?
Wah.
No, the
And
only
the
one.
panther comes back, but
No, the only one.
I
really
haven't
has
put it
the
in my
one
bag,
spell.
but I
right
think
now.
someone took it and gave it to me. I thought it was. Anyway, it's in my
Okay,
bag.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
I'll add it after this.
As you start walking, like you're heading through the path that you came, and eventually the path just stops. It just leads slightly into jungle. But Arthur, you feel confident that you know the way you came.
Yep. Sweet.
And Nana, you feel similarly. Like, why would anyone get lost? It all makes
Yeah.
sense.
Didn't even need my clothes
It's
inside
just
out.
like for the two of you, there's a clear, almost like a game path. Like like things walk here. This is the path we follow. But for Rudy, Gerald, and Goose, there's just thickets, bushes. Everything is moving around. There's bugs everywhere. The branches seem to be tugging at you. There's mud. There's moss. It's just everything keeps shifting.
Pretty sure I stepped in some kind of shit. God damn it. I mean,
Rudy language.
sorry, I'm on edge because you know. We
South Goose just
almost-
Captain America.
Also,
It's the
when did you
sword.
get all so high and mighty about language?
Ever since he got a sword, apparently.
Yeah, a very shiny sword that apparently sends you to some mythical realm where you meet giant women. Wait a second, that
Do
actually
I
sounds
sense some
pretty
jealousy?
good. No.
Honestly, Rudy, it's not all it's cracked up to be. They're very, very cranky.
Oh, maybe Goose is into that.
They might just like Goose. I don't know.
They might just like Goose. I mean, how could you not like Goose?
Goose is
What's not
is
to
a
like?
fine specimen of a human being.
And very regular feet. Perfectly normal feet.
What the fuck?
Whatever floats your boat, Rudy.
What the
We
fuck?
do not kink shame here.
But the sooner we can get out of this this ever-shifting jungle,
Oh my
the better.
No, it's fine.
Arthur, after a few minutes of dealing with this banter going on behind you, keeping an eye out, and very confidently leading everyone on the path, you come to a cliffside covered with vines and climbing vegetation. But you're confident. This is where you came through.
Arthur, with confidence, just walks straight in there without even testing anything. Just goes straight.
Oh, I hate it when he's
Wow.
confident. I hate it when he's confident, guys.
Is Nana that confident?
walking into a rock
No
wall confident.
checks. No checks.
I mean, are you? Is Nana like? Because Arthur just walks straight, and it looks like a rock that just has like foliage growing over it, and Arthur just walks into the foliage and disappears.
Oh, well,
happens
if
to
he
the
does it first, then yeah, I feel
Does
like
the
I'm
rope go
probably
slack? Does
pretty
the rope
confident,
go-
yeah.
No, it does
Oh,
not.
yeah. Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, we'll probably follow
Well,
him with
Yeah, keep on.
some
In for a penny, in
confidence.
for a pound. Sorry, in for a copper, in for a gold. I suppose that's how
In-
it's said here.
Get out. Leave.
Yeah,
you
I
all
suppose we
walk
call it.
inside. It's a damp earthen tunnel, dark. Some of you can still see. You're heading through, and it goes. All sounds start to get muted as the soft walls absorb all the vibrations. You keep walking until there's a faint outline of a doorway. Just the outline, shining ever so faintly. And I think we'll go on a quick little pee break.
Sounds
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds like alright.
Yes.
That sounds like a good plan.
Oh my
Really?
gosh.
And I will be right back because I have to.
I shall be
Okay.
back
Go.
as well.
If anyone is
Nice.
staying, you can babysit chat. If you're not staying, then you can't. So
Does chat need babysitting though?
I don't know. Pemmy's here, so I'm gonna go.
Wow.
I'm gonna go.
Bye. I'm gonna be chilling here. I've already got. I got water. I peed before we started. I'm good.
I mean, so did I, but like I drank a coffee. I'm in
yeah,
that
that
half and
is-
half zone, you know, when you're not too sure and you're like, do I, don't I?
I mean, you've got an empty coffee cup. That means.
Yeah. You know what? Safety pee. I'm gonna safety pee. I'll safety pee. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's just me then. How are you all doing? Keep in mind, I can only see my chat at the moment, so for all you other chats out there, love you, but I can't see what you're saying. How do we think about? Yeah, it's like the safety dance, but it's the safety pee. You can pee if you want to. You can leave your seat behind. You know, that kind of thing. Yeah, this is oh man, real interesting that that we got a glimpse of Nethys that I like.
Boo. How do you feel?
Yeah, I was just saying that, like, real interesting that that like I'm trying to puzzle out now what the connection is between this sword lady and these obvious gods that seem to know them, or have some sort of connection there, or whatever's going on.
Whatever could be happening.
Yeah. And how on earth do we let a thing out of a bottle and then trap them in a city instead? So many these questions and more.
Mm-hmm. There's so many questions. Speaking of questions, if there's any questions from anyone in any of the chats that can hear me, don't be afraid to shout them out.
If they don't pee, well, that's just really weird. Yeah.
What was that?
We were talking about Aussie DevPro needing to do a safety pee. It's like a safety dance, but it's a safety pee.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, so I was like, you can pee if you want to. You can leave your seat behind, you know. And then Bluepeaks comes in hot with the next line. Oh, very exciting. I'm keen to see what this sword can do as well. Very exciting. Oh, thank you for hydrating me. Important. Very much.
Nocti is laughing at you, Roju, but I'm not entirely sure why.
And you'll never find out.
Because the safety piece song. Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
get content ID'd. God damn it! Oh,
I'm just gonna swap the music real quick.
okay.
Ooh.
God, Goose is gonna get to like the end of this. Well, level 20. He's gonna look like a bloody weapons collector, like a bloody porcupine just
thinking-
covered.
I was saying that.
He's also lapelled from 102 Dalmatians. Remember?
Right, that's right.
Collecting all the
With all of the
weapons,
pelts.
collecting all the magic
Furs.
beast hides.
All the
Yeah.
furs.
So okay, so like for you to use all these weapons in battle, right? You got the
There you
sword
go.
on one hip, you got the wrecker on like the back, and then you got the great axe on the other side of the back, and then you got the gale axe on the other hip or something. Is that how Goose is rocking?
There's also javelins.
There's also
There's a javelin
javelins.
as well.
just
And there's the
there.
other hand axe as well.
Oh my god!
Jesus. So basically,
And
what
then
I'm
there's just his brute fists.
so is it for Goose, if he ever if and when he ever draws this sword, is it going to be because can you two-hand a long sword? You can, right?
You can.
Yeah. Are you going to two-hand a long sword, or do you dual wield with the gale axe?
Ooh. Or I couldn't dual wield with the wrecker, could I?
No, I think that one's a
I
bit
was
big.
considering.
Ultimate.
I considered once upon a time. I did consider making a feat that allows you to hold one two-handed weapon in one hand and then one-handed weapon in the other.
Ooh.
Hell yeah!
Is there a feat? that
It was
can
gonna
do
be
that,
like,
or
oh, you
not?
need a strength of 18 to do this. It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
requirement.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 1 point off.
And I was also like, oh, and you have disadvantage on dexterity checks while doing this
That
or
makes sense.
something
Yeah.
Yeah.
because the weight is so off.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Oh dear.
Mm. That would be cool,
Alright.
though.
Hope everyone's.
It would be, but like the forums, I pointed it out, and like I checked with some forums. Never do that again. Just post if you have homebrew. Just make it and post it, and ignore criticism because people will shut you down fast if they
Yeah.
don't like
Really?
what you're making.
Ugh, that's
Mm.
gross.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Mm.
It's like that for any community.
Look
and
back,
all that,
Orby.
right?
Orb's back.
Orb is back.
Welcome
better than ever.
Remember when I
back.
tried like starting a sentence and then realized that I was muted yet again, and this has only happened like
It's like fourth time today.
Yeah.
It's actually fifth. I've been counting.
just gonna turn my fucking camera off at this. Are you serious?
No,
Is it
I haven't been
actually
counting. It's
fifth?
probably four.
Okay.
It's probably four.
No, but it definitely did happen twice within 5 minutes, so that's fun.
Oh, dear. Hope everyone's remembered what they were asking for a reward from Yasi,
I actually have
Yeah.
Which,
papers on this.
which I do have to say rhymes with Darcy, and every time you say it, my ears flinch.
Yasi.
Okay.
Hold on.
To what?
No, I'm just. There we go. Okay, never mind. I found it. So, as you come through, Arthur, you first reach this outline. You see the light shimmering through, and you can see it's definitely a door.
Mm-hmm.
And as you start pushing on it, it opens up. And the light filters through. For a moment, you have to avert your gaze with a sudden light after walking for just a minute or so in darkness.
Yep.
And you push the door open. And you all step into this massive, pristine hall. Bookshelves everywhere. Small tables, small podiums with glass cases of items. At the very end, on the other end, there's now currently a thick wall of fog and mist. To your right, you see the massive mural, somewhat three-dimensional almost, of a massive mountain range and thunder clouds about it above it, and you swear that it looks like there's actual lightning striking in the mural. Like it's moving.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. That's
No touchy the mirror.
Sort
No
of
touchy the mirror.
gonna look back to make sure the group is with him now as he
Yeah,
walks
everyone
so
feels
confident
this-
forward. And he just wants to. Oh, hang on a second, guys.
Turns around, rope slack just dangling off his waist. Yeah.
Oh my god, imagine.
Oh
It
no.
was just Arthur and Nana, and then like everyone else is like, fuck.
As everyone's filtering through, I would like for Nana to make a charisma save.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh yeah, leaving the homeworld.
Mm.
Does Nana come back older than she left?
It's okay.
She just
I
crumbles
have-
to dust. It's like Indiana Jones all of a sudden.
Look, okay, so 12, but
But
if it's not enough, I do have inspiration.
it's not enough. It's a scale. So if you want to
Oh,
re-roll and
okay.
try to get higher, you're allowed.
I'm guessing higher is better.
Higher will be better.
Higher will be better. Look, sure. You know what? Yeah,
I
why
mean,
not?
Why not?
Let's
You only get to visit the
why
homeworld
not?
once.
Kind of like the
you know.
Pokemon, huh? Why not?
Why not?
Let's find out. I'm curious to see what'll happen if we get slightly better. Don't do it. Don't. I see you. I
Or
see
incredibly worse.
you. Or exactly the same. That's cool too. It's fine. It's a 12.
Well, it's exactly the same. All right.
I'm not crying. You're crying.
No, what I will say, what happens is, Nana, you don't feel too much of a difference, and Arthur, with your passive perception, would notice that there's just a little bit of crow's feet going on.
Oh,
Ooh.
But,
I really
was
like
that-
So
Oh wait. So I don't get it. Am I young again? Am I?
you're not as you were in the first world. It looks like you've put on like a handful of years.
Yeah, and you have bird's feet now.
Fucking hell.
No, it's my nightmare all over again.
Chilled!
I don't think I can heal Nana anymore.
Oh my god.
No, but it just looks like Nana's.
eye, just sort of like rubbing the side of my eye, just sort of. You
So,
know,
okay,
where
just
the crow's feet would be, just
for
like.
clarification, does that mean so Nana looks younger than she was when she left our normal
6.
plane?
Mhm.
Okay, right.
Let's
okay.
say when you were regular Nana
Mm.
looks honestly like 80s, almost
Yep.
90s.
Okay.
She looks
Yeah.
old.
Yep.
She's old.
Yeah.
She old.
In the first world, she looks like she was like what,
20s. Maybe?
22? Yeah.
Holy
And
moly.
now she looks like she's maybe just pushed 30.
Oh wow, she's gained 50 years.
Excuse me, are you saying that I have crispy, Josie? Excuse me. It's fine. Not having an age crisis here at all.
Wow! Wow!
What, 29?
No, I like pushed like she's just above 30.
Right.
Yeah.
What I'm saying.
Crow's
Like
feet at
she's-
30. What the
I
hell?
like how Noctia's put a lol in my chat now.
Oh no. Panic?
No, I will not take any blame for this because different people age differently.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
just trying to tell you
No,
that
I'm
Nana
just
looks
giving
like
you
she's
shit.
put on
We're
a few
being
years.
us. And we're being
Yes.
us and making it a joke. It's
He's
what we
put
do.
on at least a decade. Oh my god, let me degrade my existence, Josie. Just once. Oh my god. Okay.
But
Put on a decade.
Cuddly, you can't degrade your existence. You're young.
At least we're
You
young.
got your whole future ahead of you.
Sorry, Chad.
Be kinder to yourself.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna say I'm under 30 and I got crow's feet, so.
Yeah, well, maybe you squint at your kids a lot.
I call it laughter.
Or the screen.
Just.
So there, It's whenever Cuddly does a joke, Orb squints. That's why.
Battle age anyone.
There, see it?
Battle age anyone.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Oh no, I see it.
See,
No,
the trick is to have enough hair to hide it. That's the trick.
yeah, actually, yeah, no, that's what I do.
Yeah.
You just go, oh no, I'm very young.
Yeah,
Anyway.
absolutely. Yeah. Just,
So, yeah, there's
Yeah,
definitely you're not like suddenly full old Nana again.
Holy moly.
I'm slightly older, Nana.
middle-aged Nana?
Not even.
Not even. Wow.
I have my
Still-
whole life ahead of me. I am young.
Well, Arthur's sort of just scratching out the end of his eyes, sort of just sitting there,
Can we even call her Nana still?
wow.
And so Nana really doesn't notice. Does Nana kind
You
of
have,
think about, oh,
And
if you look at yourself like generically, I'm just letting Arthur know this because his passive perception has gone through the roof.
Because he's OP
True.
now.
But you feel young. You definitely have a lingering sense within you. This is gonna sound so weird, but it's like you've had a delicious meal and you can still taste it, but it's in your soul.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm.
That actually makes
Aw.
sense, Yeah.
you put it in exactly the words
Yeah.
I needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect for Nana.
and then I just sort of gestured to the group. I'm like, doesn't Nana look great, guys?
Oh, thank you, Orby.
Wait, Arthur, that insinuates that she never looked great. What are you? That's horrible. Why would you say that?
Rudy, you can shut your trap. Nana, you look amazing.
Just kind of covering Rudy's mouth. Shut up. Fuck up.
But you do look amazing, Nana.
Looking wonderful.
I think this world has done us all wonders, except maybe mild dragon scratches. I don't know why
that-
Nana has her old voice back. It's fine.
There is
Cool.
there is the potential that there's still like diamond fragments in Gerald's chest, but we'll figure that out later.
This starts coughing up diamond dust.
Manages
Yeah.
past Gerald and goes, "We'll get it out later."
It's a very hasty revival.
I can just see like Rudy now, like pouring through Gerald's feces now, just like looking for diamonds. It's like they gotta be here somewhere. I'm gonna get my 300 gold back.
I'm leaving.
The diamonds turn into bugs, remember?
I know,
that's
but
right.
Gerald doesn't know this.
The worms.
Nobody knows this. Actually, nobody was watching.
Yeah.
No.
Disgusting.
And then Arthur sort of gestures to the room and goes, "You guys recognize this place at all?" Like,
Yeah.
because obviously Arthur also
This is
recognizes.
Yasi's cavern, right?
Yeah,
This is
but
where we left.
where could she be?
Oh, they'll appear out of the fog again, surely.
Then Nana just goes, "Yeah, see, we're back."
And behind Arthur's back, the silhouette, the cloaked figure with the fuzzy edges just appears and says, there's just the tiniest hint of surprise. You're back.
Oh, did you not expect us to be back?
Arthur sort of shits himself because he also doesn't. He sort of turns around and sort of goes, "Oh shit," and drops to one knee without even thinking about
So
anything.
much for that passive
Just like
You can't passively perceive if you can't passively see.
so Arthur sort of dropped to one knee, kneeling, and then he sort of looks around and looks up.
Arthur, what are you doing?
Dust themselves off, just embarrassed by the whole situation.
Oh, yeah.
And the figure sort of like, even though you can't see facial features, it definitely looks amongst you all. Were you successful?
Rudy looks down at like the claw marks in his clothing and the,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
burn,
The acid
burns
As
burns.
on his face.
successful as we could be, but you may pass without fear now.
I don't think
That
there's.
is
Yes, we're
great
more successful.
news. And then the face, the head definitely lingers in the direction of the sword. Interesting.
What's interesting, Arthur says.
That this one would carry the blade.
The best
Wasn't
fighter.
out. going through a lot, to say the least.
Well, let's just say I too have touched the hilt and seen.
You saw the tall ladies.
I saw the tall lady.
Rudy sort
He
of
kind of
turns-
walks up and is like,
It's all
how tall are they then? They just keep getting taller. I felt so tiny.
There's just almost like there's almost like a very faint muffled chuckle that just echoes through the entire chamber, like sourceless. But then I suppose you would all like to reap your rewards as it is. The adventurous types, having done their quest, slain the dragon.
Well, that we did.
Yep. Slaying of the dragon definitely was something we did there.
Then please come with me. And the shape just hovers, glides across the floor towards the center. And as it's gliding, you see, almost like being raised out of the ground, a piece of this stone just raises upwards, like a long table. And the shape place themselves on the other side of it.
Oh.
Then I
Shops
ask, what would you like in reward? Before you answer, though, I do know that this one, gesturing towards the goose, would like to meet Yasi. And that will cost you one reward.
So is it like we each getting?
Oh yeah, how many
Yeah,
did
so we
they say
each
before? How
get-
many?
Yeah, we
Or is it
each
one
get
reward?
something,
Okay,
but
yeah.
one of us has to give up something if Goose can have his reward of meeting Yasi.
What I offer, out of my own volition, are these. And a hand just gestures and two books appear on the table.
Oh.
One is a very colorful book that has what looks to be a horn of some kind, like a musical horn with a flag attached to it. The other one is very thick. The pages look like they are thick. It's dense and it looks old, and the leather cover is worn down. There's the faint image, something having been there, but you can't quite tell. And now I ask, what would you like me to add to the selection? And gestures first towards Arthur.
Arthur pulls out his bow and goes, is there any chance you can give me something better than this one?
Yes and no. And a hand waves. And you start hearing shuffling around. From one of the bookshelves behind you, a stack of paper comes flying. From another, you see a pouch open itself, and various items from all across the room. A piece of glass lifts up. A small item floats out of it. Small items and knickknacks fill this pouch, and eventually the stack of paper in the pouch lands on the table. I offer you the means of making a better bow.
We crafted
Oh?
rings.
Oh.
The materials and instructions. All you need to put down is time.
Origami.
Well, look.
Yeah, sounds like
Oh my god.
Arthur definitely goes, well, thank you. Yes, I would like to take this reward.
Go ahead.
And grabs his reward. He won't read the piece of paper, so he's outside.
Yeah, it just looks like pieces of paper that have been tied together very, just like a...
Yeah,
like, you know, those
newspaper
clip
stack
folders.
kind of
It's
thing?
got the rings. It doesn't have like any binding to it. It's just papers that have been tied together. And a
Arthur can
pouch.
read?
It's somewhat hefty. There's definitely various components in there, and it stinks. It reeks of death.
Oh.
Like a body that's been laying out for a while when you open it.
Oh.
Rudy,
Okay.
is this your doing?
You know what would,
And
prevent
I will let you know, just like if you just skim the first page, it is instructions and materials for one enchantment of corpse slaying.
corpse slaying. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, yeah.
Hold on,
Interesting.
How? Yes.
How do you... I think
So you know
Cuddly
that like the Twitch streamer who also makes like sick beats? That one. You may kill him with this bow. Done. No more e-girls ruining anyone's life.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, corpse is just done.
Done. Done.
The shape then looks towards Nana. What would you ask of Yasi?
Nana looks around a little bit, just at the walls, and looks back at the shape and says, I'm not sure how to ask for what I want.
I have a proposition, if I may be so inclined as to assume. I could
You
offer
may.
you, and it gestures towards the door you all just came through, that the door will always open to your touch.
I think I like your proposition very much. I accept.
Very well. And there's a faint, you feel a tickle in your hand, almost like a little itch in the palm of your hand, and there's this little. It almost looked like the wrinkles in your palm. Suddenly, they almost look like a little leaf.
Not a leaf. Surely not. No. Okay.
Looks towards Goose. What would you ask, great warrior of Yasi?
Warrior of Yasi. I do not wish to take any reward from the others.
Oh shit.
They all fought valiantly against the Lindworm, and I'm honored to fight alongside each and every one of you. So, as much as I would love to see you in Dragon, I would like to ask for something else. There is someone I wish to protect who is in grave danger at the moment. We are trying to get to them as soon as we can. They're called the Swan Swamp Princess. Princess of the Swamp, who happens to be a swamp. I wish to protect them at whatever cost. That is our full title, by the way.
I know. I know. That's why I'm laughing. Oh my god.
The Swan and Swamp Princess.
Swan
Who
Swamp
is the
Princess who
princess
happens
of
to be
the
a
swamp, who happens to be a
leaving.
swan. Yeah,
I'm leaving.
the best.
If there's anything that could protect her, anything I could use to help defend her when the time comes, I would be most grateful.
Looking upon your person, I do believe that I have what you ask of me. Hold on, but for some reason I can't find it in my list. Give me just a second.
Definitely what Yasi also says.
It's like, oh,
Just looking through the papers, I
let
can't
me
seem to
check my
find it
notes.
here. Yeah.
I know
Can I
it's in
leave
here
it in my other
somewhere.
Yeah.
pants?
Also, maybe I should have said no because I don't want you to not meet the dragon.
No. Like after everything that's that we've gone through, Goose would feel bad to like take a reward away from anyone, especially after he just got a goddamn sword.
Okay, I
He's
can't
already
find it in
double-dipping
my
on
list,
rewards.
but
I believe you anyway, Josie.
Yeah.
yes, I know exactly what it is. It'll be so easy to fix. Looking upon your person, I offer you something I think you might like. and off a stand, a headless, armless mannequin in the corner, a cloak comes over and lays on the table, and you can see the backside is littered with runes. This pelt would allow you to protect someone dear.
Yes, more pelt.
It had to be a pelt, of course.
Of course
was.
it did, yeah.
Of course, it's another pelt.
Das Goose is honestly like about to become Doctor Strange. I'm not mad about it.
Yes.
It would allow you to share the pain of someone.
Oh. This is incredible. Thank you. Thank you so much. I will cherish this.
Just nods. And I was sure I'd made the item, but it's not here, so fuck that.
So fuck that. And fuck your cloak too.
Aw.
And fuck the cloak you came in on.
Please don't.
No, don't take my other clothes. No.
Looks towards Gerald. Wizard, what would you ask?
Oh. Well, I am not sure how much you see, Yasi. But if you hold anything with the means to assist in escaping my fate, such as it were, I would ask that of you, but failing that, something that might...
Nana takes Gerald's hand. Gives a little squeeze.
Oh.
gives a little squeeze back and sort of... Failing that, and my reliance on my friends, something that may assist me in battle, as I found myself somewhat lacking in the fight against the Linom.
What you ask is not impossible, albeit vague. How about this? You may peruse my selection of magic. I carry a copy of all spells I know, and you may take 2.
Oh.
Ooh.
Two. Two for
That's
the price
pretty
of one, which is free.
It's free real estate.
As long as they are within your capabilities, you may take 2.
I see.
That's awesome.
Say thank you.
Very good.
Say thank you.
I will have a look through them. Thank you.
Also know that these are still an option for anyone who would like to take those instead. Gestures towards the books.
I didn't even ask.
It's an either-or situation.
Yes.
Would
well-
the books have had what Nana was looking for, Josie? Not really. No, probably not.
Not really.
Not really. Okay, that's what I thought, but I didn't think to
Gee.
ask that before.
What are these books exactly? Or can I
Smart
take a
question,
look?
Gerald. Take a
This
look.
one puts a hand on the old worn one. This one, all hauled in simplicity, would make you stronger.
Oh. Oh.
And puts a hand towards the other one. This one might be something the warrior would enjoy instead. It looks towards Goose. It allows your words to carry more meaning and invigorate your allies. Those around you.
Goose approaches and has a good look at this book.
Looks at Nana with -1 strength. Goes,
So-
nah,
And
it's
then
fine.
as you seem to be still considering, the figure moves towards Rudy. last, but maybe not least.
Well, I'm looking for a means to communicate easier with the powers that I serve.
Bitch, you don't even remember which powers you serve.
I think that's why he wants to call them up. Yo, you cleric who dis?
I got it
you
in
open your-
mobile, and I don't know what this number is.
No. You got your mom as a contact, but when you click on it, there's 2 different numbers.
Which one is my real mom?
Shit.
Which one is the current one? Which one is active?
Then you can't find
Mom?
it, but
Question
this number has
mark?
been disconnected.
Oh, shit.
In what way would you like me to help?
I mean, I've heard and read of the ways that others with power similar to mine have been able to. I mean, the long and short of it is they roll some bones and they're able to essentially read them and communicate with their deity or their patron. I'm wondering if you have anything similar or anything that I could effectively fashion into an implement such as that.
I do. However, I cannot give it to you until you commit to it.
Commit. I don't understand. I've been committed ever since, well, for a bit. I'm not entirely sure what you
So
mean.
you will not ask for anything else. You would like this implement.
Yes. I do believe I absolutely require it.
And there's... all of a sudden, the chamber goes quiet, and you see the figure go fuzzier at the edges, and you hear a loud... and all of a sudden, a piece of horn lies on the table. Just a faint trickle of blood.
Oh, shit.
What?
That's pretty
Oh.
legit.
If that's what I think it is, yes.
And the figure, the edges of the silhouette sharpens. That should suffice.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. That is,
You didn't
Oh,
need
boy.
that, did you?
I mean,
I was not using it. No.
And Goose is just like,
yeah, Rudy picks it up and,
It's big. It's like your entire forearm.
oh, okay. Yeah, Rudy with effort picks it up.
And then it just kind of mutters, I'm really glad I chose a door.
How much blood is sort of dripping out?
Not a lot. There's like a faint trickle, a few
I'm not
drops
allowed
as you
to
pick
drink
it up.
I mean,
No
Rudy has a
drinking it.
couple of glass vials. Do you think
Oh
you
my-
can quickly
oh
get a
my.
I
couple
mean,
of drops?
if you wanted to, you could probably try.
Yeah, Rudy pulls out a. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
if
blood.
you do it, like, there's no...
Mm.
The figure doesn't seem to
Mm.
make any reaction.
You never know.
And then moves back towards Gerald.
All right. Well, I suppose give us a look at these spells then.
Well, feel free to peruse. If anyone changes their minds, let me know. You have until the wizard decides. And the figure just, like, vanishes. And you can essentially pick any 2 warlock spells up to your level to gain as spell
Nice.
scrolls.
nice.
So you get 2 spell
Nice.
scrolls.
Oh, okay. Spell scrolls.
Yeah, you
And
get 2 spell scrolls.
okay,
Of
Nana
any-
will.
but it's freebie. You can pick any warlock spell of a level you can cast.
Nana's just gonna quick turn to Goose and say, Goosey, I'm so sorry. Do you want to meet the dragon? I would happily help us meet the dragon. You know, I don't want to put my needs before our needs.
Oh, no. This whole experience has been eye-opening, to say the least.
Okay,
And
well, since this door is always open for me, maybe we can travel back here again
Perhaps,
someday.
yes.
Once we're all done with, adventures.
There's always another opportunity. When one door closes, another opens, as they say.
Oh, yes, I do like doors.
Josie, how shall I add this? Should I just read? I'm assuming dragon horn to inventory.
It is a dragon horn.
That's Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Who will?
Oh,
No, there's nothing ooh about this. Get out of here. What are you
oh,
doing?
oh.
Nothing ooh about this. Right, there we go.
And Arthur, if you fiddle through the pages
Yes.
of these instructions, it's essentially it are the instructions to make any one weapon crafted into a corpse slaying weapon,
Sweet.
and it essentially gives you a lot of extra damage against undead creatures.
Sweet.
And against musicians.
Almost adding a pun for the repeat
Almost.
joke here.
I know. I just had to. I obsessively
So
running
I
through
can
my
make
head.
it
So
into
helpful,
a
though.
bow.
You can no. It's more like you add it to your bow.
Oh, add it to my
Or any weapon. It's an enchantment. You have the
Okay.
blueprints and instructions for an
Oh.
enchantment.
What if something was already enchanted though?
Then you probably you would have to make a compromise between the enchantments or enchant something else or remove the first enchantment.
I wonder if you enchant the what's it called, the thing that you keep the arrows in?
Quiver.
Quiver.
Quiver. Yeah. Can you enchant that and that has an effect on the arrows or something?
You
we can't just
could, but
keep
it would be a very diminished effect because you would spread the enchantment throughout anything placed within it.
Ah, okay.
But it would also ensure that even if you don't have special arrows, you would have arrows that have a slight buff to them. Like it's
But then
something
does
we-
it
it's
have a
something we could
disadvantage when
discuss.
I
Mm,
fight something else though? Like
yeah.
yeah. Well, this
It's
is the
something
thing.
we could discuss.
At least you have the enchantment, though. That's like.
Why? What
After-
weapon were you thinking about? Because having just the +1s is not considered a full enchantment.
oh really?
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'll probably do it to that then. My +1.
Yeah, it will take time though. You'll have
Yeah.
to do it over time.
Yep.
Probably might be some checks involved. And for Goose, if you take a moment to inspect this pelt, if anyone wants to make this a short rest, you can definitely do that.
Oh, I love a
Yeah.
short rest.
yeah. Short rest.
Oh,
would be great.
absolutely.
And
yes.
so, if Goose, if you want to attune to this item, even though I haven't fully created it yet, it is a cloak. It is a cloak of. It's a very fine gray, almost silvery sheen pelt. It's very short, and it allows you to once per day cast the spell Warding Bond.
Warding bond. What does that do?
It allows you to take half the damage of the ward. So you target another creature. If they take damage, they only take half, and you take the other half.
Oh, okay. So, can I take is that one of my actions? I would preemptively cast that on
Yes.
somebody, and then would
Yes,
it be
it would
just
be
the
an
next
action.
attack?
No, it lasts for a minute, I believe. It's concentration.
Oh, okay, cool. That's very cool. That'd be super handy.
No,
Um,
you click the hit die button.
Okay. Sorry,
Click,
I
click
didn't
the
wanna-
click the little campfire icon, and then you choose
Yeah.
short rest, and
Yeah,
it should
yeah.
tell you have hit dice.
Yeah,
you roll
so
as many as
that
you want.
first and then take. Okay.
So, what was the colorful book?
The colorful book was only described as an item that allows you to invigorate your those around you.
Mm.
Pipe us up.
And the other book, Yasi said, makes you stronger.
Oh, so which one did he say that was good for the, like, gesturing the goose?
It was the colorful one.
Okay, yeah.
But if you,
I don't know.
we get both. If you forego your reward, you get both.
No, you get one.
Okay.
Still
you get
just
one. Oh, sorry, I thought you get both.
Still
My
just
bad.
the one.
Oh.
I don't know why, like, when you first talked about the books and mentioned the color book, my brain went to coloring book.
Coloring
It looks
book.
like one of those.
That's very
It looks like
goose,
one of
though.
those fanfare trumpets with like the flag hanging off it.
Oh, right, yeah, okay. Still gonna think of it as a coloring book.
Nice hit die roll, Gerald.
Yeah.
Does somebody need cure wounds over here?
Kind of saving my last heal for an emergency if needed.
That's
I'm
That's
assuming,
great.
Roji, that you're looking through spells as well.
Yeah. I'm thinking of asking if he has any anything else though.
Can't believe Yasi was just like,
There's-
oh, you want something? Shink. I'm not using it. Like,
I gotta figure out
Please.
how to fashion it into a rollable, because the whole idea is that the clerics have a spell that allows them to roll bones and communicate in a way with their deity. So,
that'd be pretty cool.
well, Rudy thought the stronger the creature the bones come from, the more clear an answer he would get from his deity. And you don't really get stronger than a dragon, so this is going to be... If you can somehow fashion it into something he can roll...
I would like that.
Druids would definitely be able to help with that.
What if you just what if you do just a hilt on a sword and then bottle flip it? And then if it lands upright, you can... Okay, maybe not. No, okay. That's fine.
Bottle flip the horn. That's
Bottle
the
flip
size
the
of his
whole sword.
forearm.
You have healing, it's fine. It's not dangerous if you can heal yourself. Don't try this at home.
You're
Just don't try and
literally
catch
requesting
it
from
like
me to-
spiky end down.
Don't try and catch it. No. Surely not.
Nah, he's gonna fashion into a coin and flick it, and it's yes on one side, no on the other side.
Yes.
And he's
Just a magic 8-ball and you just shake it with
Yeah.
oh. Nah, he has no idea how he's gonna figure
Is
this
the
out. but-
horn hollow?
It's not hollow, but it looks like there's what's it called?
Like a
Pore
cavity?
structure.
Yeah.
Maybe you could use that as a thing to hold the bones.
Yeah, but I mean, at the
Like
end
a
of the day,
shake,
Mm.
Yahtzee.
You there's enough bone to make both the runes and a little
Little
cup.
dice cup.
So are you saying I can play a game of Yahtzee with the horn of Yasi? Is that what
I don't connect the two.
Yeah.
Yes.
How and no one
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Very doable.
Yes.
I feel sad that I didn't think of that at first.
Yeah, I thought that's where you were going.
No, I'm not that bright.
Oh my god. All right. Well, yeah. I'm assuming now that the horn is not connected to a dragon, Rudy could get a whittling knife or something, and
Oh yeah, definitely.
yeah. It's the yeah. Okay, cool. All right, so that's what he'll have to
Should
do.
have just done that with the Linworm. Oh my god. I'm kidding.
Fair call. That's actually a really good point. Rudy could have asked for anything else and just taken a horn off the Linworm. Yep.
It's
That's-
okay.
Yep. No, you
I
know
love you anyway.
No, this is willingly given. Don't you know your
Exactly.
magics? Willingly given is always more powerful than forcefully taken.
Sure. I actually don't know my magic.
I'm
so-
saying it to make myself feel better.
No, I
think-
feel like you'd be right though.
After about 40 or so minutes, the image of the figure appears next to you, Gerald, as you're perusing the shelves. Found anything?
Well, scrolls are lovely, but they're so fleeting. And honestly, if I took scrolls, I'd be just too afraid to use them, because then I would never have them again. You know what I mean?
Would you prefer... I do have another something, but it comes with a caveat.
It always does, in my experience.
I've been holding on to, well, 2 items for a friend who never came and recovered them.
Mm.
The word is that this friend is no longer among us. I have no use for them,
Oh, yes.
but I would be willing to trade them to you instead.
Interesting. Go on.
They're dangerous. Very dangerous, but useful.
Mm.
Walks over towards the table and puts a hand on it. And I have to open the thing back up again because I closed down the thing. Why am I like this?
This is all this is all Yasi.
Yeah, Yasi.
Oh, I just closed the thing. Oh, why am I like this?
Puts a hand down, and you see a very small bottle, like very small, maybe a teaspoon of liquid. This is the Poison of Olohimba.
Oh. Do I recognize that name at all?
Would you? No, you would not.
Okay.
I don't think. But I would like Nana to make a perception check.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, not this. Okay, there we are. Please roll well. Please.
It's okay. We're not in any immediate danger, so you can
I
roll
know,
as
but
bad
I
as you
just want to know because I'm just a busybody. Okay. I want this.
That's
it looks
peak
like I
Nana
will have-
energy.
I really want to know. It's a 19. Surely
That's
that's
pretty
It's a
good.
19.
something.
I
Yeah.
would like you then. You hear the name. I would like you to make a history check.
No. Okay.
The first was just to see if you heard it.
Like it's gonna keep Nan up all night. She's like, I can't fucking remember. I can't fucking remember. Fucking remember. No. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yes. I'm such a busybody. It's a 20.
Ooh.
Is it?
Oh.
It is.
Oh.
It is a 20.
20.
You have heard the name Olohimba.
Oh, have I? What have I heard?
You have heard the name Olohimba
Olohimba.
Mhm.
as in connection when you were once upon a time, like a century ago. The last time you visited the Ivory Hold on the Esther Shard on your way through towards Fungi Majora,
Yes.
you heard the name Olohimba. You heard that Olohimba had been slain.
Ah.
Olohimba having been a great, massive green dragon. Apparently, according to local legend, brood of the very green dragon that lies asleep, dormant, in the Miasma Lake to the south of Fungi Majora.
Oh.
Mm.
Wait. Hold up. So. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
So this
South of
poison
the
is
woods.
from that dragon
Yes.
that has
according
now
to
been
legend.
slayed. According to legend. Slain.
Yes.
I can speak English.
Well, the drag. Okay, here it is. You heard rumor that the dragon Olohimba was slain,
yes.
and then the saying is that people claim it was a child of the dragon that sleeps within the lake.
Oh, I
Right.
see. Okay, so they slayed the child dragon and not the big old lake dragon. I see. Gotcha. And just making sure.
Because you would know that because Fungi Majora is on the northeastern end of the Esther Shard, and just south of it is a giant lake of poison known as the Lake.
Yes.
Miasma.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's ringing. It's all ringing a bell now. Yeah.
And the poison in the lake is because there's a big ass green dragon sleeping in it.
Yeah.
Hang
Definitely.
on, this sounds very familiar.
Yeah.
Like shocking.
Almost as if like Josie maybe told you like almost a year ago for your backstory, and then you just kind of conveniently forgot until she
Could
reminded
be.
you.
No,
And then you were
Cuddly,
like, oh yeah, man, I did see that.
Cuddly. We just slew a giant dragon in a lake that was essentially exuding poison.
I mean,
Well,
Different
the
dragon.
lake
I
wasn't
know
poisonous.
different dragons.
The lake wasn't poisoned. There's also a big difference.
You're
and
not poisoned.
in
That was
Lunorm is
acid.
not equal to Green Dragon.
It's- no, but I would say that while Nana had to roll, I would say that Rudy would know these same rumors offhand.
Nice.
Too
Should
bad
we...
he's not eavesdropping.
Well, Nana
Okay,
is,
never
because
mind.
she's a freaking busybody.
Are you
So
dropping the
Nana
leaves, sir?
will.
And
perk up
going back to
and-
it, Yazi,
Yeah.
Yazi looks towards the tiny bottle and says, "If you drink this,
Arthur runs straight over, drinks that.
Oh my god.
do you?
No,
Do you?
no, you do not.
Arthur does not. As soon as he had drink, I'm there.
But not again.
And you survive the ordeal.
Oh, right, yes.
I'm gonna survive it.
It will help.
It will help.
Very few poisons are as strong as this one. Consuming just this tiny amount and making it through, letting it run its course, you're most likely to not be affected by toxins ever again.
I mean,
Oh my god.
you do have someone who can literally, whenever
Oh,
you
shut
take a
the
turn
fuck
for
up.
the worse. No, like to get
Oh,
helping
yeah,
through
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Also, the gestures, and appearing on the table, you see a suit of armor. Looks old, really old, and it looks almost like there's like a. You get a sense of it's appalling. Like you don't want to look at it. Almost, it's nauseating. But it's definitely made of dragon scales, like off-colored copper. You know, like when they got, like copper that's been laying out and starting to lose its coloration, starting to discolor.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's like green and... oh,
Yeah,
getting
it's
that-
all shades,
Yeah.
all shades of color. It's fading in and out. Different scales or various shades.
That reminds me, we haven't looked at that armor set that Arthur found back in the,
Yeah. It was
Have
I
you
wrote
found
down
it
a suit of
on
old
this one?
scale mail, right?
which is I'm pretty sure is Rudy sized. Wink, wink.
Well, look, I don't know. Arthur
Nothing's
might be more
nana sized. I won't
sensitive.
even.
His AC of 15 is a bit low, you know.
What about an AC of 12?
Oh, look, we don't know.
For a man who didn't even know he had a shield.
Yeah.
Even with the shield, has an AC of 12.
Oh,
Is
this
this the point where?
thing!
Is this the point where? Is this the part where you point out that Nana's always had a shield as well?
I know, but I knew this. I knew
Fucking
this.
hell.
I want you to know that I knew this because when I drew her, remember, it was her plate. It's her serving platter.
Fair enough.
Who's gonna carry like ceramic plates around? See, you just
Right.
gotta mind the
Should have
spice.
told me I would have put it in her character art.
Anyway,
Anyway, gesturing towards the suit of armor, says,
Hmm.
"It's a powerful piece. These scales were not given willingly. His armor was crafted out of malice by a dragon who did heinous deeds. And that malice lingers like a curse.
It is tough to look
I
at.
have
I'll
not been
tell you
able
that.
to undo it. But it is powerful.
I'm not particularly adept at much more than the lightest of armors. I don't know if that'll...
I do believe that Dragon Scale is medium.
I'm only proficient in light armor.
Okay.
So I don't think that'll help me,
Rudy, you got
unfortunately.
something to say? Rudy, you wanna...
oh, Rudy, did you wanna? Yeah, tell the
Did you wanna-
class.
It's a bit late to
I mean,
unbreak
these
the
items
dragon
are being
horn.
laid up on the table. Anyone who's still around can see them.
But
You're just chilling.
Rudy can't replace his horn. That was the condition. So he's kind of like, it's like, oh, I mean, I don't claim to be more proficient in removing curses, but I'm pretty sure I could wear that.
Yeah. So does this mean that like Nana can totally just like be not like eavesdropping, but just like straight on looking at them as they have this conversation now? 'Cause,
Sure.
like they're right there. I mean, it's free game.
And Yassi's making no effort to hide anything.
Beautiful. Free real estate. Yeah. And Nana might just put in the little tidbit that she knows so that like Roju knows what he's getting into. I mean, what's your name? Gerald?
Gerald.
God, you know when you confuse all your children, you call them the wrong name? That's what I feel like right
We
now.
have signs.
I am not even looking at our signs. I am not even on OBS.
So like Nana clues me in as to what this is then.
Yeah, I might just add that little fun tidbit and be like, keep it away from the stews.
Well, the intent is that that one should drink this, unfortunately.
No, 1, not 5.
Yes.
Oh, Gerald, I
And
know.
Yassi again looks towards all of you. These two do come as one package.
Oh, the vial and the vileness.
I have no need for them, and I would like for them to not be part of my collection. But I also know the value of things.
Arthur
course.
sort of takes steps forward now. I'm sort of interested.
But you'll have to replace your enchantment. But he's sort of he's gonna sniff around that armor a little bit more. Well, Gerald, if you want to, I mean, if you do want to be immune to poisons, I mean, I'm happy to guide you through the process as it may be.
I'm not really about poisoning myself, Rudy. No.
No, not
Well,
even
there's a relief.
an inquisitive.
No, I have no wish to die again. Which seems the likely outcome of me ingesting anything from a green dragon.
Anything.
No, fair enough. That's all right. We'll shelve it for another day.
Arthur's gonna say this dumb thing here and goes, so how cursed is cursed, this thing?
Oh my god, Arthur would say that.
I have no reason to hide the truth. Albeit slow, the process will cause your body to decay while you live.
Oh. How quickly will it decay?
Decades. But it's still constant.
Well, I'm currently decaying as we speak. Not at the rate that it would probably make me, but...
Well, I guess we all are.
You do have an elven lifespan.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm sort of like...
Oh my god.
And I'm considered
this
young
man.
in the way of elven.
Yeah, and that's the age at which you're going to die.
Can't even roll my eyes far back enough to like deal with this right now.
I mean,
You think you might have bad knees now? Imagine, like, in 10 years when they literally start decaying as you're walking around.
Yeah, you wouldn't know, Orb, because you're just a spring chicken. But believe me, when you get to the ripe old age of 29,
don't say that, Cuddly.
Alright, Arthur goes, how much more protection does this actually give?
Well, and looks at you. I believe a fair bit more than what you have.
Oh?
It would also protect you from, well, lightning.
I know,
Could-
Arthur, you're considering this.
Yes.
But
whistles in can summon lightning.
Well, look, can you remove the curse at all? Are you able to do that if we were to do...
Oh, no, if one as powerful as Yasi cannot remove the curse, I most certainly cannot remove the curse. I could try, but...
Who said that she's tried, though?
They just did.
I didn't hear that.
I did.
Yeah.
I have tried.
Imagine I'm listening.
However...
It seems to be the nature of such things that it is simply removable for a short period of time, no more than minutes, before the maliciousness returns to the scales and the armor. Before they keep eating away at the wearer.
However, you mentioned decay. I happen to have quite a bit of knowledge in the decay of flesh. Maybe I may not be able to remove the curse, but I might be able to figure out a way to exist with it.
True. Is that
It would
head
take
still
time.
there?
It's not something I think I could do.
I will not dispute this claim, as one can never truly know everything. You might know something that I do not.
Now Arthur's gonna go to the vial. He goes, "What's in the vial?"
That is
Oh, no.
poison, Arthur. Incredibly,
And we don't drink poison,
incredibly
remember?
vicious poison from a green dragon of what Nana seems to indicate is some repute.
Okay. Well, why was she offering it?
Because if you survive it, you may not be able to be poisoned again after such an ordeal.
Poisoned?
Yes,
Who gets poisoned?
we do.
A lot of people get poisoned. many people.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I removed poison from one of your mead tankards just the other day. You said a very nasty thing to a tavern keeper. You wouldn't remember. You were drunk.
Stick my bow stuff. And starts
Bow
walking down the other side of the table.
Oh, please don't go too far away. Once you've all decided, I have one last cherry on top.
Rudy kind of really wants the armor, but can't get it.
Rip.
That's okay.
Arthur turns around and
No,
sits
it's
on the table now.
Yeah, see, you don't, to be more specific, I guess, you don't happen to have anything that allows the storing of spells or the generation of them, such as wands, staves, things of that nature?
The honest answer to your question is yes. But I would very much like to keep them.
I understand that. I would very much like to have them, though.
I can see that.
Oh my god.
But I'm offering you free range of my library, of my selection of magic. And you seem to want to decline. I'm offering you
Well,
more options.
Yes, more options, one time only is the problem. My current issue is that I'm only getting a one or two time only situation here, and really that's just more of the same as far as I'm concerned.
Wait, question. Don't
Look
you
at
have
it,
that
get
thing that
horse in
can
the
like
mouth.
make it
Gift dragon.
forever? Can't you like write it in your book?
That's
and then
only,
make it forever?
unfortunately, no. That's only
Special
for
spells.
no. It's only for
Rituals.
ritual. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, and ritual spells you can't use in combat because it's like 10+ minutes.
Unless you're a scribe wizard.
Unless you're like fighting a snail. And
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
Wait over there.
Just wait over there. Give me 10 minutes and I'll be right with you.
Wasn't that like the new class, like tattooist, could do something like that?
No, the scribe wizards can cast ritual spells like as an action.
That's
Yeah,
so
that's
cool.
crazy.
Pretty
That's
ridiculous.
They
adorable.
are insane. And instead of spending hours copying spells, it takes them minutes.
Yeah.
Even that's still crazy.
I'm sorry, at this time I cannot give what you're asking.
I see. Any means of which to trap high-powered greater demonic forces, then, just as an idea?
Weirdly specific request.
I do believe one of your... Here's what we can do.
Because the
One
scrolls
thing
are
I'm
generous,
good
but
at.
they are not going to cut it, I'm afraid, Yasi.
I understand. I understand. I can offer you to save this gift, and maybe with some interest. One of the things I'm very good at is gauging another's magical capabilities.
Oh, yes?
And I say, if you choose nothing today, I will give you something greater another time.
Oh.
Interesting. Well, oh, so be it, I suppose. There's not much else. If you're not offering anything else from this stash, then there's nothing here that will help me. So it shall be.
Then in the future, when you feel you've mastered more magic, you're more than welcome to return. And I will be saving and remembering that you chose no reward, and I will give you a greater reward.
Well, all right then. Till then.
Till then, and speaking of till then, everyone please gather round. There seems to be a little bit of a kerfuffle outside my door.
Oh no.
Now you are free to leave that way should you wish. Otherwise, I can take you wherever you would like to go.
Oh?
Just
Can we go straight to the swamp?
one.
No, I need my bird.
Oh, the bird!
Okay, but we promised to bring that fucking boat back, and I am not about to go back on my word. Also, I really want to know what the sharks and the mer people are fighting about, because I am such a busybody.
Also, we've got the immovable rod there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Okay, no,
can't leave
sorry,
that
Yossi. We are gonna have to
Um,
actually go out the door.
Can we have a long
Appreciate
rest?
the
break?
offer.
Just
Are we able to rest?
one last thing before we apparently get spirited away to who knows where. Yeah, is there any way? And I know you mentioned you do not need or you do not care for the armor. Is there any way I could persuade you to trade it or part with it?
What do you offer?
The
May I interest you in a mood bucket?
Fucking dude. Your charisma needs to be way higher, Goose. Way higher. That would have been 100% guaranteed. That was.
Oh my god!
I make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jenny, if you get me this armor with the fucking mood bucket, I will give a diamond to that bloody shopkeep.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
kidding. I'm not
Come on!
I will give you my inspiration points,
Please.
mind you. I'm
It's a stick!
No, I give you an
You have
inspiration.
advantage. No, you have. I said roll with
Oh
advantage.
my
roll
God,
again.
roll again.
Oh my
Come
god.
on, let's do this! Let's
Come
go!
on, Jenny, please.
It's a 9!
Oh
Inspiration.
my god.
No.
Yeah.
No, I used it.
No, that's an advantage. That's not an inspiration roll.
Okay, well then use one
I
of my...
gave you advantage. I said roll with advantage.
I
You can
spare
still.
Inspiration. Go for it. Go for it, Denny. Go again.
Oh, you use your inspiration
Yeah,
for
yeah,
it?
go again. I have a spare
Okay,
one.
okay. Alright, come on. Everyone raise your heads! Let's get this.
If you get this with this stupid ass bucket.
I know. The fucking mood bucket.
All Rudy has to offer is the one to smile. So, oh my
Oh
god.
my
Oh
gosh.
my god.
Goose, not very persuasive.
No, not at
No.
all. Jesus
I like
Christ.
to think that he thinks he was though, so
Yeah.
he's like,
Yeah, he's just handing it over and he's like,
Mood bucket, eh?
bucket.
I will not say no to a mood bucket, but it will give you a discount, nothing more.
I mean, the only magical object of some interest that I have in my person that I can part with is this wand. I mean, it's amusing at the very least. If some mortal comes by and you wish to I don't know, play with them a little.
Interesting. May I see it?
Oh, of course. And Rudy hands it, puts it on the table.
And there's... The shape looks at it. Very interesting.
Oh, there is also a problem. I don't want to hide anything from you.
It kills.
Yes, I'm glad you could see it. Yeah, it can kill. It can kill. I purchased
I
it off
would
the-
very much like this thing. It would keep the vermin at bay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Amazing rat killer.
would you consider trading it for the armor then?
If you throw in the mood bucket.
Okay,
There we go. I love it.
Rudy was
Travel
about to
hard,
offer
bud.
like
I picked up
pedicures
this-
and manicures for like years if you used to do that, but there you go.
For you, my friend,
What is it?
anything.
Oh my goodness.
Well, thank you. And the wand and the bucket disappears. But there's a moment where the bucket goes green.
Oh, is that happy?
Green's happy, isn't it?
It seems amused.
Amused. Okay, I'll take
I'll
amused.
take
I'll take
amused.
amused. Yeah,
I
yeah,
love
yeah.
it.
Oh my god.
And-
That's actually so
God.
And
cute.
this dragon scale is handed over towards you.
God.
Yay!
Oh my god, I cannot believe
Yes.
that.
His AC's gonna be
That's so
through the
good.
goddamn roof.
Yeah.
Gotta figure out how to
No,
get
it'll
around
just
this
be
fast
normal.
On the word of trade, gestures towards Gerald, I might be able to part with one of my personal items, should you present me something of equal value.
I have that stick that I picked up from the.
That's
Arthur
the-
grabs his staff of flowers and taps. Roses come out. He's just holding it.
Oh,
Remember that stick thing? Did
What
we want
was-
that?
Oh yeah,
from
what
the
was that?
The hags. It was like to make a shelter, but we can kind of already do that. And also, I
What was-
might be
what
able
was
to
the
kind of already
wand
do that
of?
in the future.
You have no idea yet.
What was what? Sorry.
The wand we picked up.
You don't
Yeah, we
know
haven't
yet.
had a look.
It just looks like a broken off dried branch. But the
Oh.
hags said it was magic.
Right.
Well, they said they didn't need it and they use it for shelter.
Oh well, Nana will pull that out and then offer it because she doesn't know what it does anyway. She's just
And
gonna
as
keep
as
it.
you hold it out, there's a fuzz, but as the figure, instead of going like more fuzzy inwards, almost like it's growing bigger, and it takes a step forward. Interesting. Are you sure you want to part with this item?
No, I'm
What
not
is
sure at all, but hopefully one of you can tell me what it does.
Once and only once. This item would take you somewhere safe, where you could stay for almost as long as you want.
Some sort of pocket dimension of some sort, is it? Or
One might even call it a paradise.
Ooh. One way trip to
Fashioned
Hawaii.
out of what
Ends up in
fashioned
George's
of the
bedroom.
caster's most comfortable dreams.
Ooh,
Interesting.
very.
Where you would where your wounds would heal faster, where your exhaustion would go away sooner. But you could stay for you could stay, yes, months, depending on how many follow with you.
And Nana holds it out to Gerald to make the decision and says, I don't want to live in my dreams
unfortunately,
because I might get lost.
Yes, it sort of just looks at Nana for a moment, understanding what she's saying. The timer stops for no man, I'm afraid. And I am willing to part with this. I don't think it'll do us much more good than the means we already have at our disposal. So, yes, this could be up for trade.
I would trade you. And a hand moves over the table. And a ring appears. This.
My precious!
Oh no, not this. Gross.
It might It might be what you seek. It might not. It can store magic, but you need to put the magic there yourself in advance.
Now we're talking, Yasi. That is precisely the kind
We're
of thing I
always
was looking
talking.
I think we're trying his patience.
Yes, this is perfectly acceptable.
Very well. And the branch disappears. I believe all rewards have been doled out, and the rest of the items disappear from the table.
Nice. And
Not really, they
Nana
just-
says, "Thank you for your very generous offers. And as for your offer to transport us somewhere, unfortunately, we promised to get a boat back to someone, and it would be such a shame if they lost their nice boat."
And our deposit.
Elbows, Gerald.
But is there any chance we could rest here for a little bit longer?
We did get a short rest.
I would
but that
prefer if
doesn't
you
help
did not.
spells.
No, get out.
Just like to say it out loud.
I just want to point out I have 2 heals in the tank. That is it. After that, you are on your own.
What do you mean? Gerald is full up.
Yeah, I spent like most of my hit dice. I'm fine now.
And you got your spells back. It was a short rest. What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Yeah, I
exactly.
actually got all my hit
Don't-
points back as
I
well.
don't get. Wait, I got my spells back?
No,
I
you
did.
don't. Only Gerald.
Yeah, my whole 2 spells, motherfucker.
Okay,
I-
fine. Gerald.
I
I
have
can
things
still
to
cure
attend
wounds
to.
myself.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. And are we actually thinking that are we going to go back for the boat? Because the rod is there.
I mean, of
Yes,
course,
I
yeah, we
need
have to
my
go back to
rod.
the boat.
Kinda
I
have to,
need
yeah.
my rod. I
Yeah.
can't leave
Well,
my-
we know about
big
your
old
rod.
It's always about Arthur's
Always
rod.
about Orb's rod. Jesus.
Except when it's about Gerald's.
But before Arthur goes any further, he just realised his clothes are still inside out, so he's gonna change that
Oh
back.
my
Oh,
god.
no, not in
And
front
Nana's
of-
like,
oh,
not in front of
no.
Yahtzee. Oh my god, it's too late.
He is gonna redress himself.
You do. You spend some time doing that, and you all stand before the fog wall, ready to leave. I assume.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much
And
it.
Nana looks back one more time at the whole place and the figure and the little nice vine.
Yeah. And you looking at your palm, it looks like a birch leaf, like very faintly. If you look at it the right angle, the wrinkles in your palm looks like a birch leaf.
That's cool.
Goose would like to say, thank you for this opportunity. It was quite the experience, all of this. But I have a lot to think about, and thank you for your time at the moment.
And you
I
all
don't know
feel
what
that
to
you
say,
start.
but thank you. This was incredible.
As you're saying thank you, you all start to feel like you're being pushed out against, like towards the wall.
Yeah.
I think we did them a favor, and I think we are more than an inconvenience. Little more than an inconvenience, at best.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Let me just double check.
By the
I'm
way,
going
Rudy
to
has
one
not
thing.
put on the armor, just for the
Mhm.
record. He has not
Yep,
put it
yep.
on. he's not
Good.
that willing to experience this curse yet.
Remember when you
As you're
wanted
all
to
being
cut off your
pushed
own
out, you're being pushed into this wall. And Goose, as you look over your shoulder, you see the mural way in the back disappear for a moment, and just this massive shape, and these 2 large, almost like sparkling with lightning eyes look towards you as you're pushed through.
The real dragon was the pain along the way. That's so cool.
As you step out, we're about to wrap up, Orby. Or did you want to say something?
No, I'm like, all right, let's go. I was
Oh,
like,
okay. So,
Arthur's
I
keen.
was looking at the
Right.
clock.
No, Arthur's
Ah.
keen. That's all.
Arthur's keen. As you step outside, you're back. All of a sudden, it's damp. You all start getting like these cold driplets from above you, dropping down onto your heads, into your shirts, and it's just suddenly you're all like your feet, your shoes get wet. You step in puddles, and you're in this large cavern.
We're moist.
You're very moist
I
and
hate
humid.
this. Ugh.
The hair goes frizzy.
Oh, not
Oh
the hair.
no, not the hair.
Not
Oh,
the
okay.
socks.
Arthur takes off his socks because he doesn't want wet socks.
Nobody wants wet socks. That's very true.
But you start walking through, and there is at some point you come across what looks to be a Sahagin on the ground, but lies dead, its entrails strewn about the floor, floating in the water.
Well, that looks
Well,
bad. Let's keep
yeah.
going.
Yas
Yes.
did say that there was a kerfuffle going on, and I'm pretty sure we saw that kerfuffle in the water on our way here. So,
So to me, let's hurry up, get to the boat, and stay out of the water.
Good idea.
Good idea. Do we all feel well? Do we need any snacks?
I think we're all right.
I mean, is everyone good on hit points?
I mean, we're as good as we're gonna get. Like, it's,
Okay.
it's not like we're gonna be. I don't think we can take a short rest here.
No.
We
It's
already
not
had a
fully
short rest.
healed up because of the angel.
Yeah, I actually got fully healed as well, but
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like,
Arthur sort of doesn't start jogging, but sort of starts walking a little bit
Rudy's
faster.
almost full.
all right, let's just see what we
Head straight to the boat.
Yeah.
As you're stepping outside, you see where you tied the boat, and the tide has shifted, and the boat is now slightly, almost like it's ever so slightly risen up because the tide, as the water has gone away, it's just started almost like tilting upwards. Like not all of it has full water support
Right.
because it's too high up.
Mm.
So it's just whenever a wave comes in, it sort of like bobs and levels itself out, and then it just looked like where you tied it, it's just hanging ever so
Hanging.
slightly.
yeah.
Got some good knots.
But as you step outside, you see it's evening. The sun is almost setting.
Sweet.
Sky is getting orange. And in the sunset, you see 3 figures stand up, having been sitting in the shallows outside. You see one large, athletic-looking Sahagin that just stands up,
Oh.
covered in wounds.
Oh.
It looks towards all of you. And you see another one that has 2 purplish pink rows of spines going along its head that also stands up and keeps its rubbing ointment on these wounds. And a third one sits across and is currently sharpening a spear's edge.
Ah. And they're sitting
Third
next
one
to
is-
our kind of next to our boat.
Yeah, they're pretty much like you, not blocking your path to the boat, but they're near it.
Mhm.
And the larger one stands up. It stands maybe 6.5 feet tall.
Mm.
Very athletic, very lean looking, covered in scars and now open wounds. Some that look like they've scabbed over. And this person is rubbing ointment on one wound, then takes a moment, whispers a little something, and you see a smaller gash that just starts to scab over. And it looks towards all of you. And there's a sigh, a moment of just, you can see it relaxes a little bit. And it turns its head towards the third one that stands up, holds its spear, looks towards all of you and says, "I speak for Prince Karkarion." And that's where we're going to end for today.
Okay.
Okay. Enjoy.
By any chance, any of you
There you go.
whiskey men?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh, no!
Not this!
Make it
yes,
canon,
yes,
Goose
yes,
always
yes.
offering drink.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
He becomes the new alcoholic of the group.
Oh my god.
no.
What was his
Amazing.
name? The
Prince.
king who?
Prince Kakarion? Was it?
Karkarion.
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 I'll write it. I'll write it.
Like
for you.
Harry
No.
Potter.
Right.
Prince
I wouldn't imagine that I spell it right. Oh, I spelled it so wrong.
I
Oh, there
spelled
were
it so
there
wrong.
were so many.
Hey.
And here I thought you would know because Karkar is a great white shark.
I spelled it
Oh,
right, but with
I-
K instead of CH. I'm sorry about it. Okay.
I left out
I'm
the
sorry
H's.
about it. Part of me is really happy about this because I wanted to freaking like get in the middle of that fight earlier. I was just like, hey,
I'm
what are
telling
you
you
guys
now,
doing?
we really
You guys
don't want to get
okay?
in the middle of this fight.
I don't want to get in the middle of the fight, but like,
Really
I
don't.
want to know what it's about.
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
curious to know what it's about
Yeah,
too.
we'll,
Like,
I
we'll
kinda
learn what
wanna
it's
know.
about. We'll explain that we just want to leave and we have no desire to fight. and
Yeah,
we
you
will
guys might
get
have
in the
some
boat.
health points. Arthur's like half, so he's.
Yeah, we're
Did you not
kinda-
I just want you to know that I have a tidal wave spell
did
available.
you not use
so,
your
like,
hit dice?
I
Bobby.
did, but I didn't get maximum.
Yeah, I rolled low as well.
Did you use all of them?
I used I think I got 7. I used 5 of them.
I mean,
You can
like,
use as many as you want.
yeah, you
Yeah,
don't have to
you might as
stop.
well.
Oh,
use all
1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you
5,
only
6.
roll one, Arthur?
Alright, here we go.
Yeah, roll some more.
Rolling the other ones.
Yeah,
I mean, if
We might
Arthur's
as
gonna
well,
be able
'cause
to
we
roll
might
more,
get
I'll roll
stuck
2
in
more. I'll roll 2
something.
more.
Yeah,
9.
just in case. We'll try
Yeah,
not
just
to get stuck
keep
in it.
using-
That's still just one hit dice used.
yeah, just like
But
keep
yeah.
using them until you either run out of hit dice or you're full up on hit points.
Do also know that when you long rest, you only get half your maximum hit dice back.
Yeah.
Okay,
But we
yeah.
use them. We use them so infrequently.
Oh,
You
there
do.
we go. That's a better roll.
Yeah.
So
I
far,
keep
for
forgetting,
now.
Yeah.
Only
Yes,
for
I
I
now.
don't like that.
Yeah.
Josie, did you want to put the an official item in my inventory for the armor, or I've just put in?
It is an actual armor. You should be able to look up dragon scale and find copper. because it-
dragon scale copper. Okay.
Yes, should be an option. If you can't find it, let me know.
No, I'll do it. Do you want me just to write
And-
cursed on it, like as a
Yeah, I'll write. It has a curse of body rot.
curse of body rot?
Oof.
Because
That's pretty much you like all the time, so I wouldn't be too worried about it.
I mean, Rudy. I mean, at the moment he doesn't think like
I'm
that,
a
but
beetle
I
boy.
feel like he's got some weird attachment to the idea of the rot, but he can't figure out
Yeah.
why because his
Yeah.
current deity isn't about that.
I want to know
Right,
who his
back to
current
those
deity
words.
is. Also, Housewife has a question
Who
for us
knows?
already. It's called,
Yes.
one question. How are y'all so cute? Got him.
No, you.
Dang
No,
it.
you.
Yeah, no,
Well,
the official answer is no you.
Well, we
Yeah.
bathe in liquid cuteness before each D&D stream. We distill it from like pixies and like cute
Kittens,
puppies and
like,
little
Kitten
piglets
sneezes and
Yeah.
puppy.
And cuddly raptor.
and cuddly raptor. We literally squeeze her like a towel.
Yeah, we got to wring her out before each game.
Yeah, she's such a small being. You can literally do it with like.
It's
easy,
really
like,
easy with the
it's
size of
so
her.
easy,
Yeah.
Hate it here.
You zoom in on a camera.
No, but because listen, seriously, we have to. Otherwise, Cuddly's just too cute.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yeah,
gonna be
yeah.
And
unable
then I
to
get a little
watch.
moist as well because it's like kind of oozes
Mhm.
out and it's really
Yeah.
gross. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's-
It's in the
Actually
best
disgusting.
interest of the chat, okay?
Yeah,
That's
It's,
all you need to
yeah,
know.
it's
Yeah.
not something you want to actually observe. It's horrifying, but
Mm.
the after, like the
Yeah.
the
But feel free,
effect at the
questions
end is-
from players or chat about the game, the world, the anything. Let me know. Any curiosities?
Yeah, what was
Send
this? What was actually this ring that I picked up?
It is a ring of spell storing.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
So does that mean you can like it's kind of like a wand, like you can reuse the spell over and over again?
Well,
is it-
basically, it allows me to cast a spell into the ring, and then I can release the spell from the ring at a later time.
It's a spell bank.
Yeah, it's a spell bank, which is
Right.
perfect because I literally can only cast 2 spells.
And
So-
they're
Now
both
you can do
Eldritch Blast.
3.
So now I can technically, given a moment, I can cast 3, essentially.
So sorry.
Is it
It's-
upgradable?
So it's a 50% increase to the number of spells I could cast in a fight potentially.
That's
Wow.
really good. That's really good.
That's
Actually.
actually huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, like going from
We
2 to
tried to
3
reach
is,
about your spell's extended
is
warranty.
big. Yeah.
River and S Void Monkey wants to say, but which character would make the best mashed potatoes? Which fucking character do you think?
I mean,
Goose.
make
Goose is a very close second. I want to believe Goose
Have you
makes a mean
seen
mashed
Goose
potato.
squash a potato in his hand? It's like
I mean,
perfect mash
it's
every time.
but the question though is not who can mash a potato the best. It's who can make the best mashed
I
potatoes.
want to believe Goose has some nice spices in his mashed potatoes, though.
I'd like to think it's a joint effort. Like maybe Goose, he does all the prep work. He mashes up all the potato and everything.
Yeah, Nana, yeah.
And Nana takes care of like the cooking and the spices and adding a little cheese on top, maybe.
So that's the true best
Gotta have
mashed
the cheese on
potato
top.
is the
So well.
Goose Nana combo.
Goose Nana combo.
Combo.
Why are we like this?
I don't know.
Oh,
People
no.
ask serious questions. We give serious answers. I don't know what. Yeah.
Another question: how many varieties of potatoes exist in this universe? That is a Josie question.
Wow.
How many varieties of potatoes exist in the universe?
At least 5.
At least 5.
At least
yeah.
5.
No
One for each one.
universe worth its salt has less than 5 types of potatoes.
Yeah.
Yes, Denny.
I don't know how many variety of potatoes there were, but I've forgotten.
Friendship is the best mashed potatoes. You're right.
Yes.
You're right, Pedro.
And then I think my point stands. Goose is the best friend maker out of the group, I reckon. So therefore,
Yeah,
Goose
yeah.
makes the best mashed potato.
I will say though, Orby, if you want to type down, it does require a total of 10 weeks of work to do this enchantment.
Oh, jeez.
Holy
But
moly.
More than one.
all the materials have been provided, and you have instructions, so you could do it without having to roll any checks and get the basic enchantment. You
Would I
just
be
need
able
put in
to?
the
Would I
time.
be able to help him in getting it done in a shorter amount of time, like man hours wise?
No, since we're using the Sanathar's rules, that time assumes that everyone is helping. But what we can
okay.
do with our alternative rules is that we can everyone can roll checks to see if the item gains any extra benefits.
It's like an IKEA
yeah, cool.
enchantment. You just follow the instructions. And
Yeah.
get a little
We're missing
frustrated.
So
we're
it was
missing a
still-
screw
and
for
I'm
this bow.
I'm saying it won't need to be 10 consecutive weeks, but it needs to be weekly. You have to put at least a week at a time in. So you can't just count it out into number of days.
Okay.
Cool.
So it might take some time, but it would add, in this case, it would add an additional +1, so your bow would become a +2.
Ooh.
You do have a
And
+2.
any undead creatures would take 1d8 extra damage of your weapon's damage type, and they would have disadvantage on turn saves until your next turn.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, because that means that you and Rudy could team up and pretty much just slaughter undead left and right.
Which is great when there's an undead army out there.
16.
Love
Yeah.
I
this.
can do up to 25 at max points.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
great if Rudy. I mean, if Rudy ever does get back with Urgathoa, then he might not want to slay
It
all
sounded like
those.
they broke up.
Yeah.
all those-
Ooh.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Oh,
Look,
my
all
goodness.
I'm going to say regarding that other deity is that you already know them. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's the other one, right? It's like literally the other one that you had. You just think you're a child of the light
No,
now.
it's not. No, it's not the other one.
Oh.
Why is my heel still bugs then?
So, slight snag.
Any other questions?
Just not so
not
much a
even my
question,
fucking-
more of an O. Once Gerald gets his hands on this ring, turns out Ring of Spell Storing requires attunement, and boy howdy, do I already have 3 attuned items:
Do you? What do you have?
Cloak of Protection, Headband of Intellect, and the Rod of the Pact Keeper, which is oddly also requires
Big oofs,
attunement.
then.
I keep forgetting that you have that damned headband, and I feel like it's
Yeah.
time Gerald took it off.
No, it's actually
Stop being anxious, we're young.
incredibly like useful in my case. Unfortunately, I don't really want to get rid of it.
I can let everyone know as well the
no.
rod that you gave up, what item it was. It was a scuffed rod of security, so it had limited uses. It was not unlimited use. Essentially, it allows the caster and up to 200, I believe, creatures to go into a paradise-like demi-plane where you regain 1 hit point per minute. And you can stay there for a number of days equal to, I think, 200 divided by the creature number.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Actually,
well,
you
it
know
would have been
what?
okay.
It is
Okay,
pretty
but I
nice.
But you
think
could only have
speaking
used it once.
Yeah.
Like yeah, and no, I mean, it would have been useful, but look, we stand by what we said. We don't want to live in our dreams.
Yeah.
Stay sad.
I mean, it was less living in the dreams and more of, hey, you're about to all die. Emerge.
No, that would have been very useful, absolutely. But I stand by
we've got other
my
ways
It's
to do
very
that
much
kind of thing.
because I believe it's got like a second cast. You could have used it mid combat and just yeeted everyone into a safe place.
Yeah.
Does time pass the same at the same rate as like in the real world, or
Let's we can actually bring it up. Rod of Security says the following. While holding this rod, you could use an action to activate it. The rod then instantly transports you and up to 199 other willing creatures you can see to a paradise that exists in an extraplanar space. You choose the form of the paradise takes. It could be a tranquil garden, lovely glade, cheery tavern, immense palace, tropical island, and so on and so on. Regardless of the nature, the paradise contains enough water and food to sustain all visitors. Everything else can be interacted with inside the extraplanar space, and it can only exist here. For example, a flower picked from the garden in the paradise disappears once you leave. For each hour, every visitor regains 1 hit die of hit points.
Oh, that's pretty good.
So that's
Yeah.
Per
Also,
hour, though,
creatures
right? Yeah.
creatures do not age, but time does pass normally.
Okay.
And you can stay there for up to 200 days divided by the number of creatures present, rounded down. If you stay there for the full duration, all visitors, or when you exit, the visitors reappear exactly where you were when you entered.
Potentially dangerous if you give the enemy enough time, they could literally prepare like a trap,
Yeah,
so that when you
yeah.
pop back
If
in,
they
you
know
fall
we're
into
on,
a-
Yeah, as Pabor says, it's Magnificent Mansion on steroids.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah.
It's true. I am not too sad about the loss because I feel like I am okay with
Oh,
some
I'm
things
It's
that we've
kinda-
talked about.
It had a one-time use, because otherwise
Yeah.
it would have been too broken to give it to
Oh
you.
yeah, definitely,
Whereas
definitely very
this
OP
ring,
there.
like
Yeah.
if Roju figures out what he wants to do with Gerald, like this ring could be a huge boom.
Regardless, it's a huge help.
Oh yeah, it's
If-
insanely helpful.
Yeah, for sure.
Like
for
like-
any one of us, you know?
And
True.
yeah, I mean, once we get to level 8, I have some fun things coming
Well,
up. So,
I need to get to level 3 rogue first.
oh no, your
Although-
stuff is cool. My
Speaking
stuff.
of experience, everyone gains 1,850.
damn.
1850.
So I will tell you according to my calculations, it should be. You should all be at 29,780.
29,780.
Not quite level 8.
No, what have I
I'm
done?
getting there.
Oh
But
no,
you're-
what have I done? Oh no,
Do you
Hold
need
on.
assistance?
I
need another
He said 29,780.
4,000
Yep,
Oli.
that's my set experience.
Yeah.
Apply the changes. We are good.
Just
Sorry,
What's
I
that?
must have added
Adds
an extra zero in there
29,000
somewhere.
experience. Yeah.
I went up to level 8 with that. I was like, oh no, we've added something wrong in
What
here.
have I
There was
done?
not a good. What have I done? Panic. I'm
All right.
very happy that they just let you set the experience so that you don't have to figure out what you've accidentally added.
Now I just need to figure
Uh.
out how does one fuse a ring with a rod.
I don't want to answer that because I know.
What if we
A lot of
get
PVA
the
glue.
ring?
Or hot glue gun.
Could we not just like what's the word? Why have I forgotten the word?
I
that's
know.
how you do it.
Wear it like a
That's how
nipple
you
ring
do
or
it.
something.
What?
Put it on as a nipple ring.
It's not so much a problem of can I wear a ring, so much as a problem of mechanically the game only allows you to attune to 3 items, and I've already
Unless
done
you
that.
do a special thing.
A
I
special
think there
thing?
is a feat. There's a racial feat. There's a racial feat for a specific race that allows you to attune to. I think it's 4 or 5 items.
Oh, okay.
Sounds like it's not human though, so have
Yeah.
fun with
It's
that.
probably not
Yeah, probably not human.
Well done picking a boring race.
Yeah. Well,
Wow.
Yeah, or I just
Wow,
need to
imagine
like.
playing a human. Oh.
Wow,
be
imagine like
me.
not having to juggle multiple deities. Like you know, you're the hottest thing at prom.
Yeah, imagine cheating on your
Wow.
first deity and then dumping your second one. Like,
Wow.
could be
Yeah.
you.
Actually, I did cheat on my first deity,
I
but then I
know.
went back to her, and now I'm like, it's like I've forgotten they even existed.
Well done.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
It's
yeah.
pretty
We
whack.
just pretty
pretty
much
whack.
ghosted.
Urgathor and Rudy were on and off, you know.
Mm.
They keep each other lingering.
God, it sounds like a trashy
Anything
sitcom.
else? Any other questions that anyone else has?
Yeah, chat. If you've got any
Anything?
questions,
No?
hit us
Nothing?
up.
Nothing?
Now's your chance.
We're just wrapping up. Any
Maybe-
viewer questions?
Maybe a super quick like recap on the characters and the cast of the campaign. Got a few new
Yeah.
chat members over here.
I'm Joseph Poser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress. I run this game. I'm in charge. And next to me on my screen, at least, but below me on my other screen, we have Cuddly Raptor.
Oh, me. I'm Cuddly Raptor. I play Nana Malavora, the little druid gnome, not a granny anymore, more like a 30-year-old something. So that's pretty fun. About to undergo a bit of a change soon, so that's pretty fun as well. And let's bring it over to on my screen. I am right next to Arthur.
I am Arthur Orbit the Third. I am a ranger / rogue, and he's quite a wood elfy sort of fella. As you have experienced through the stream, I take my clothes off, I turn them inside out.
That he does. That he does.
I talk about my sword and my rods a lot.
That he does.
And he's very interested in his bow the most. But he's there for a good time, and pretty much, yeah, just there to be basically the team's pain in the butt.
Excuse me, you are the enemy's pain in the butt. The damage you deal out with that fucking bow is OP. Don't sell
True.
yourself short.
Yeah.
Cuddly's the short one.
On that note, though, we're gonna go to Roju.
You little shit.
Yeah. I'm Roju. I'm from Participation Award. I'm playing Gerald, the thinking himself a wizard but actually a warlock, who's terrified of everything, as we find out, because his life literally has a second-by-second ticking clock on it, where it's like you do this thing or you become a demon, and get trapped forever. So enjoy. Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Yeah, and the way out of that is to release a terrible evil thing into the world, unless he can find a caveat to the contract, as we've found out somewhat today.
Yeah, you got a hint?
Yeah, we got a hint of a possible direction, so that's exciting. But you know what's more exciting? A dust goose getting a crazy sword.
Super crazy sword, which Goose is very excited about, but he's also just like, his brain is all over the place.
Yeah.
But yes, he is the human barbarian of the group, the tankiest, I suppose. And also looking to become, oh shit, what was the word that I came up with? Basically the weapons collector. He has an unending assortment of weapons. He is just going to look like a big-ass porcupine by the end of it, of just like, things sticking out everywhere.
Yeah.
And also
Mr.
incredibly fluffy.
Porcupine.
He'll be fluffy, but spiky. The best combination.
You're gonna have to learn
He
how
is a
to.
porcupine.
Yeah, you are actually a porcupine.
You're gonna have to
yeah.
learn how to do like a Zorro
Spin
from
dash
One Piece
move.
and just like have one in the mouth and one in each hand. You know.
Oh my god, yes, that'd be amazing.
And then one in your mage hand?
Oh.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh god, we need to find a dancing weapon for Goose.
Oh god.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, damn.
But last up on that list, Ozzy Devro.
Speaking of
Oh,
mage
yeah, that's right.
hands.
I'm on that list too.
Oh
Yes. So I'm Aussie Defro. No Dutch. You can't shout me out in my own chat.
Uh-huh.
I'm playing the party's cleric, Rudy Magic Hands McGee, who is currently got an on and off relationship with his main patron, Urgathoa, and he's going to figure out how to wear this armor that is going to literally rot him from the inside out, even if it kills him.
Even when it
Nice.
kills
Fair
him.
enough.
Quite possibly.
I just had a suggestion from Paybor to tape axes to Goose's shins.
He has two hand axes. He can
He does, though.
Yeah,
Axe on
yeah.
one side, the Gale axe on the other.
shout the command word and kick at the enemy.
Yeah. Yeah, you tape them upside down so the axe head is just on top of the boot, and then you can
Oh
just
my
kick them.
god. Get an extra dash bonus.
You can literally leap buildings in a single dash.
Oh my god.
Forget
Let's
Dust
go.
Goose, you're Dust Hulk.
Yeah,
Just honk up and jump.
Wow.
yeah,
Oh dear.
amazing.
But yes, that's
Yeah.
all of us.
Any
That's all of
any
us.
curiosities? Any little things that you want to know? Last things before you leave off. Like
I-
if there's anything you've been considering. Like I could now I guess mention to you if anyone is curious about because we're using the Pathfinder Pantheon. So if anyone had Iomedae on their bingo card, that is the Inheritor, the Lady of Swords, Lady of Valor, the Paladin.
Oh, Dust Justice and all that sort of
I was
rigmarole.
happy with just the name Tall Lady, honestly,
Mm,
but
yeah,
that
yeah.
sounds good too.
But yeah, Goose better not draw that sword against anyone who's not evil, otherwise you are in big trouble.
I've been looking at the stats though, and it's just like
It's a
oh
good
my
sword. It's a
God.
juicy sword.
It's a really good
Nice.
sword.
It's pretty badass.
It's
Mhm.
pretty
It has-
much for anyone who plays Dark Souls. I will let you know, or Bloodborne in general. I will let everyone know that the inspiration was the Moonlight Greatsword
Yeah!
and
You're my great sword, fuck yours.
Oh, yes.
You know, you've just sparked my craving to do another Dark Souls run. Stop doing that. I
So
really
yeah,
don't.
it does. I can because it's an item. It's out there. Anyone can see it now that it's in Goose. But it's a +2 longsword.
Yeah.
But you can activate it, and it will gain 10 foot reach, and it will start glowing with force, and it will deal a bunch of extra damage, and you can also do a
What?
special cool spinny move with it
That's
to
so
do AoE damage.
cool.
Oh my god.
Spin to win? Holy
Yes,
shit.
we have Goose
It's,
with a
it's that
spin
you get
to
a half
win.
circle. You get a half circle where you deal damage
I
to
love
everyone.
it.
No, just
Oh
in
my
the-
Oh,
God.
that's so rad. Fucking
so cool.
cleave with reach. Oh,
Oh.
oh.
That does actually bring up a question. If someone else was to grab the longsword first, would it be like a different type of weapon, like according to what they can use?
No, it's a longsword.
Okay,
It's
just
always
curious.
been
I was just
the-
thinking about that during the break. I was just like,
Yeah, it's a longsword. The blade of the first champion.
There you go. Anyway,
And I will reiterate, it's the first as in rank, not numerological
Yes.
order.
oh,
Anyway,
but I'm very tired. I
yeah,
am
foremost
fading.
champion.
Yes, I've got things to do as well.
Yes.
Alright.
Are we sending everyone to the same
Let's
place? Where are we
raid
going?
some
Yeah, we'll raid
poor
someone.
sucker.
Let's do it.
Some unsuspecting.
Ho, ho, ho.
I would love it
Cool.
if we raided. I would love it if we raided Dreaded GM. They are playing right now, and they are the ones who raided me last time with a big raid.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Can you pop that in the dice
yeah, I
tray?
don't-
I will
don't know.
double check that they're not wrapping up.
Nice.
that would be good.
They seem to be in the middle of things. Hold on, give me just a moment.
Yep.
Banana.
So what? Can we get the odds on how Rudy's
odds
gonna
of what?
die horribly somehow using this armor?
Well,
your
there,
prediction?
you'll have to put it on. You'll have to put it on.
Oh, he's
and
put
see
it
what
on.
happens.
I would say I would put my money on he rots to the point where he's an emaciated lich.
But then we
Okay,
can
that
kill him
actually
with
sounds
the
pretty cool.
corpse killing bow, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Kill
Like,
everyone wins.
once he turns into a lich, then Arthur can just take him out and job done.
But what if he becomes a lich on your side? Did you ever think of that?
Yeah, he can still be on our
Oh.
side.
Mm.
we can still take
Yeah.
him out to dinner.
I've sent in the Dutch train. You should all be able to see where we're
Yes.
going.
Yes, thank
All
you.
right.
I'm
And
gonna.
Let's get
We will
that
see you all
arranged.
in 2 weeks, October 10th. We'll be back with episode 34. We will see what the Sahagin wants.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
I'll see you all there.
Very
Yes, have a good
Bye.
night, everybody. Good night.
All right, let's get this raid train rolling. Here we go. See you all next time.